Axepoy incident, and it's
Oh,
been
that's
rough.
Is that its
It's
official
been
term?
real. Yeah, the Axepoy incident. No, it has to have some sort of alliteration because I love alliteration.
I like it.
Oh, the Axepoy accident.
Yeah.
Ah,
Beautiful.
it's
Technically
awesome.
wasn't an accident. The Asian dream.
Okay, I can get down with that. But yeah, it's been rough.
For the world
Dur-
at large,
during
or
which,
for Peru?
for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As you guys fled and as you guys fled the city and tried to help refugees, it was so bad that actually bandit camps trying to ambush you helped you instead.
That doesn't
To
seem
get
like a bad
safe.
thing.
No, it wasn't. This is definitely a bad thing, but bad in the sense that like it's so desperate that even bandits are like, "Hey guys, you know what? We got some food. You know, go ahead, go ahead."
Okay.
And finally, after I would say about a month's journey, you all finally arrived at Carfalder, the southernmost adventurers guild.
Okay.
This is where basically you will be staying for this year, unless you the few select of you went off and did your own thing. But it's been a little rough, especially for the citizens of Carfalder taking you guys in. Luckily, it is built within a mountain, so
That's cool.
it's easy to expand within a mountain. It just takes time.
Digging.
And with this, you've pretty much all of you have had some sort of free time. With the only promise that you take a sending stone, and when that sending stone lights up, you come back to Carfalder. That is kind of the agreement that you've made with not only basically with both heads of the Adventurers Guild, as now they're kind of combining themselves.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, with that, I would like each of you to kind of describe what you guys did in this year. Except for Pip, because
Bye.
fuck you.
Not it. Bye, Pip.
You guys should go see the Smith.
Okay. So Emil went back home to his estate. In case you didn't know, he's rich, you know.
No, I didn't know
Wow.
that, actually.
Who knew?
I didn't.
Much like Alcott. And he spent some time with his family back at the estates. Overheard a bunch of news from the other nobles, how the issue is so distant that they don't really care. They're not too concerned yet. And
Where is this estate in the world?
This is across an ocean in a different continent.
Oh, okay. Well, I can.
Yes,
that makes sense now.
Very distant, yes. For now. And so he's been very anxious, and he's sort of prepared. He's built up identified a whole bunch of items from the journey, and has sort of been crafting potions and preparing. And doing a little bit of research, and generally just made his way back and has been hanging with the guild for a bit, I assume.
Like it.
So one of the outstanding things when you were in your estate hanging out with your mother is when you left, she left a kind of an ominous saying that though some nobles are at rest, some are looking to pounce. And that's all she kind of left at.
Looking to what?
Looking to pounce.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind that.
The fuck?
So, a couple questions for you now. That so, what did you do? You had probably had like a couple months. What did you do in the guild, to be more specific?
At the guild when I came back?
Correct.
Probably worked with hopefully their research team if I'm skilled enough at that, and maybe in their libraries because Emil's used to tomes and research and general academia.
Okay, go ahead and roll a 1d100.
He's a nerd. Okay.
Is there music playing?
D100.
I mean, I do a good job. I think.
Certainly did.
Is music playing?
That is
Alright.
duly noted.
I finally hear it.
All right, next up, who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
All right, so basically during this year, I was spending time with my lover, and journeying the astral plane.
You don't have a lover, cunt!
About that. But anyway, I have decided to switch from a follower of the Circle of the Moon to the Circle of Dreams, as I had spent much of this time sleeping but awake in the ethereal planes and astral planes. So, that's my story.
It's much deeper than my story. Much more.
I'm Philly and I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So, going off on that, you also kind of worked on your herblore skills and actually were a great help for the guild when you came back with you and your wife.
Hell yeah. I actually do have an herbalism kit, I believe.
You do, and probably have one now. But you actually ranked up in the guild. Specifically, you're an assistant herblore master.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
All about that dank herb. Okay. Awesome.
I would say for you, Emil, you probably ranked up to assistant researcher.
Also, somebody
especially with that
mad
91,
hard breathing
yeah.
into their microphone.
Yeah, here.
Yo, who's breathing hard? You okay? Don't die on me, man.
I don't know who it is, but
I was fiddling
Uh,
with mine. It was probably me. I think
Yeah, it
was
is.
Let me see if I had any more for you guys.
Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
title
Okay.
important? Assistant researcher?
Free.
Is it important? In what sense? What are you talking about?
What was the title again?
Oh, what was the title? Assistant researcher.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Next up will be either Egg Rolls or Brandon.
Go on, Brandon. I'm still working on it.
Let's roll a d20 and see who goes.
you're still working on it. Jesus, you've had a lot of
All
time.
right, you fucking cunt. I'll do it. All right, boys. All right, so basically, I was out adventuring, helping out the.
Hold on, wait. I don't want to interrupt. I'll stop my music. Go ahead.
I got you. Hold on.
No, just give him your music so it just plays.
What?
No, it's really complicated to add. It takes
Yeah,
like
it is.
3 minutes.
All right. So let me tell you a tale. After the whole thing in Axapoy, I decided to stay with the villagers, escorting them to the new town. And while that, I was training up, getting stronger, learning new skills, getting the favor over that little dwarf lady with a nice ass, you know what I mean? Ho ho.
Hmm.
And basically,
No, I don't.
Did I
shut the
care to
fuck
go
up.
into detail?
No. I went off on my own for a bit. Tried to search for let me lower this. It's actually kind of pissing me off. I went off on my own to search for more remnants of the monastery that I'd come from. Basically, my 3 other, I guess you could say, siblings from a little order I've joined. And on the way, I didn't find them.
How? Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
So speaking of yours, you did though you did not find them. You do have a hint. But back to wooing the dwarf with the nice ass, I'm going to need you to
Ooh.
make. So kind of explain to us, how do you do that? How do you woo
Shit.
such a woman?
Shit. Hold on. Let me go find better music for this.
You say, hey girls,
I
there's
think I-
shovel in that
let me
back
see if I-
pocket, because I'm
Let's see
digging
if
that
I
ass.
have better music. What kind of music are you going for, friend?
Pirate metal.
Pirate metal.
That's what it
Oh.
sounds like.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Give me something modern and stupid. Oh, I like that.
That is very modern.
I think
I like
I use that track too.
I
That's
like
a very
that.
Such a
It's just-
staple track.
It
It's
sounds
really
like
good.
RuneScape.
Play the sea shanty.
All right,
Oh, the sea
basically.
shanty. I'll get you the sea shanty. Don't worry.
Well, there's the two.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Basically trying to woo the short dwarf lady of my eye. I start off slow, you know, go off doing little things for her, spending time with her, talking, helping her out whenever it needs to be, and just, you know, just occasionally flirting. Yeah,
Okay.
then after that I kind of just lost it because I don't know how to talk to women.
Well, at least you're honest. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll. Just roll a performance check.
Performance? Oh boy.
You have to
Correct.
sexually perform.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
It's
Ooh.
not bad. So, let's see if she responds.
I feel like you just turned into a magic conjurer. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Is it like a wisdom check against that? Is she
Yeah.
is she unwise enough?
Do I fuck this man? No.
No. No.
No. So, unfortunately, there is some progress, but it seems almost that though she is wise, she is also does not know how to talk and doesn't really understand your advances.
Christ.
But one of the great things is she works with a lot of kids. So she, especially, you know, how she has like kind of her like network
Ooh, that's a lot of
of
responsibility, man.
street urchins.
Oh.
Ooh, like
I
rares?
understand now.
Yeah.
Every time that, so one of the few things is at first, all the kids knew from the start when they were back in Axie Boy that you were trying to, you know,
Smang.
smang. And I don't know if you ever been to the Nine Hells or anything like that, but dealing with children that have something over you is probably worse. Probably extremely worse. And they've kind of made your life a little miserable. But as they kind of noticed that Alabaster wasn't so stressed anymore, she was really appreciating the work that you were doing, not necessarily taking it as, you know.
Oh,
This guy's
that's who it
trying-
is.
Yeah, you
That
fuck.
took so long for you.
I forgot the name when I was explaining it.
Oh.
That's fine. I got you. You know, as you kind of like, as she started to like feel better, a lot of the kids started to help you kind of woo her, you know, like, oh, a little birdie told me but her favorite flowers are lilies or something like that.
Who?
But it does not seem that you have kind of cracked the barrier. But she does
Crack
seem
the
to-
derriere.
Sunned it. But
Sunned
but there's some progress. You're gonna have to work a little hard for it, but
All right.
so lastly, Uthrak.
The dead guy.
You don't have to go into super detail. Just kind of explain what you're doing for the year.
Okay.
I fuck kids.
I went and drank.
I'm a registered sex offender.
I went and drank at the bar.
Does he do the sex offender shuffle? Why is it playing twice?
That's what it goes like.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So,
I didn't know I was getting progressively closer and closer to my computer. Let's change the music here. I can't tell, dude. I'm literally like managing like 3 different devices.
so
Is that what you call your kids?
I don't
Yeah.
call my cat.
Device.
Right, dungeon.
Device.
Right, dungeon cat.
Come here, device.
I wish
Right,
I had a
dungeon
kid.
cat.
Then I kill him.
I wish I had a cat.
Then you'd
so
have
I
to
could
feed
him.
him with
let me get you that sea shanty.
Oh my.
I know.
Oh, they get a
plethora.
she's.
sea shanty?
Hello?
A she-
Oh
So,
my
by the
god.
seashore.
Is she Santy?
Sally sucks seashells by this. Wait, no.
Wait,
no.
wait, no. Wait, no.
Wait,
hold
not
on.
that again.
No, Sally, no, don't suck.
That's not a seashell.
Sally sells syphilis shells. Wait.
No,
Oh,
Wait,
that's dead. No.
wait, syphilis sells.
so,
A new market. All right, but back to Uthrak. What have you been up to in this year? I know, but do they know?
He's been throcking and Uthan, man.
I gotta think of a good song for you.
I've been trying to fuck, but all I could fuck was dirt.
why does he sound like Sylvester Stallone?
I don't know, man. Maybe I just want to sound like Sylvester Stallone. You know,
I
fuck.
don't know.
Why does Magnus look exactly like Glenn did?
What?
Well,
Trying to-
you see,
He-
I was
That's actually
tasked
dollar.
with creating some art for that, but I procrastinated.
That's actually Dollarin.
Oh yeah,
That
that's the
picture.
one.
But back to Uthrak and Brandon's character.
Yeah.
What a way to-
We
Alright.
already went through this, man. Like, you should already have it. Like, all of you guys should have been like, I have it ready.
I'm
We
ready.
just did this like 2 days ago.
I
I
had
only
mine
said
ready.
I was like preparing it because I was looking for music real quick.
Oh, I got you, Brandon.
So,
Stop with the wingdings, you bitch.
I can't. I can only read in them.
I'm not done, but there's my in progress with Magnus.
Oh.
looks like a fucking pedo.
Nah, dude, he's fine.
Okay. So, what Uthrak's been doing is
Oh, hold on. I got you.
Kind
Yeah,
of
it's
reminds
the
me of a
picture.
young
I
Ron
didn't
Jeremy.
see you DM me. Hold on,
I like
one
it.
second. We gotta make this perfect.
Right now, it's just a picture saying it couldn't load, so it's like, I just gotta send this into.
Rip.
I like it.
Yo, this is what one of the kids look like at Salem.
Nice.
just.
That kid
This
looks
one of the
awfully
refugee kids you're
triangular.
taking care of?
Hell yeah, dude. They have to be black, right?
You know what
Found
funny
it.
is I'm pretty sure those buckets have
You're
giant
lagging.
pictures.
Well,
God, beep
You're
bop.
good now, you're
Alright, this is really loud, but
I'm ready for it. Give it to me.
all right.
This is actually RuneScape music.
All right, so here's your sea shanty. What have you been up to, friend?
So, I can take this music seriously, but I've just been with the guild and trying to salvage and help people from the great disaster. Been doing that. I had a dream where there was two people, an orc and a human, and I could barely make out their faces, but they're telling me to go in a certain direction. And so I did. Then my necklace starts getting warmer to the direction I'm heading to. And I end up finding a cave and... God damn it. Blow, please.
I was doing that for Pip. Why are you looking at that while you're talking?
Yo, be careful with having a dream, by the way. Some black guy got shot last time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, whoa, we going okay on?
So, as the necklace gets warmer, I looked around and there was a symbol matching with the necklace. I take off my necklace and put it in the symbol. It opened up another corridor with lots of books and paintings of a city from a long time ago. I'm not gonna say any more of that, but I ended up going back to town and just having a drink. And that's it.
Okay. So I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh no.
So, as you were starting to help, and you kind of went on a couple quests on your own just for fun, a lot of the younger members, the newer members, even the townspeople, kind of recognize that you kind of knew what you're doing, even though you kind of didn't. As you kind of getting used to your sword and shield, they kind of looked you up to a little bit, and you actually were rewarded and promoted to assistant battle master.
Sweet. Put that as Ass Battle Master.
Good. So we're done with that guy. Let me change the music and we'll get down to it, because the year is almost over. So as this year begins to wind down, it's the season starts to get to its warmest as summer is about to approach.
Yeah, I'm gonna
all
have
of
to
you.
go. Fuck.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Goodbye.
What a
But-
fucking loser.
Magnus is gone forever.
Magnus rushes out.
Deuces.
Fuck you, Magnus! Cunt.
Let's just do this one.
Yeah.
Those that are still in the town, you are approached by Alabaster and also in tow Salem, and are asked to or basically you are summoned to talk to the leaders of the guild. Emil, your sending stone alights a kind of a light blue as you are summoned back to Axipoi, as you kind of get back from your voyage and are now kind of just contemplating life. And it takes you a bit, and you all finally arrive in about 2 days' time to speak to both. Where are their names? Oh my god, I forgot their names.
Hitler and
Let's
Hitler
see.
too. Boom.
Yeah, them two.
I like it.
Yeah. Or it's Drog and it's boy.
Fustius was a betrayal, so
Huh?
Fustius was the betrayer, so it's not. Yeah.
It was. Hold on. Need to check something for a second as I'm fucking.
I bet you Magnus fucking eats donkey ass. Straight prick.
Is this from The Witcher? Sounds like it is.
It really
No.
does, actually.
Yeah, it sounds very similar.
It does, but it's not.
What the fuck?
Nice.
So it is both Drog, and you see a super hefty, burly dwarf. And you've all kind of met him briefly. He seems to be kind of the man that knows the town the most, and is been directing you all and the refugees and townspeople and stuff like that. The Keeper of Peace. It is a Brork Strongbeard.
What a name. I love it.
Brork.
Rourke Strongbeard. Okay.
And he all like, for a dwarf, like he's small, but is just like he's small in height, but is just massive everywhere else. And he all kind of,
So he's like wide and fat?
yeah, he's kind of it's more wide and just fucking buff,
Oh, okay.
beefy. He's a beef man. Brooke Braun. I like it because it's alliteration. BBB. That's not alliteration. Basically, he comes up to you all, and as you are all escorted, you kind of arrive into a room where both himself, Drog, Alabaster is there as well, and a couple other figures are kind of sitting, looking a little forlorn. And as you kind of walk in, they all stand up and bow to you. Drog kind of looks at you all and stuff, and he says, And Bork is like, "Oh yes, come sit down." And there's perfect amount of chairs as usual. We have much business to talk about.
So what kind of room are we in?
It's like basically a meeting room. You know, circular table, lighting. You see a map of the continent, which I will not show you because meh.
What kind of wood am I sitting on?
Oak.
Ooh, that's squeaky.
It's a
Fuck.
little
Very
squeaky.
solid.
A little squeaky.
Well,
As your butts kind of hit the tail, you hear just like creaking and just like a.
I feel my natural man instincts take over, and I instinctually take the seat furthest left that is available.
Okay. So you'll be sitting kind of right next to Drog.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just applying the urinal rule. I don't know.
I got you, man.
I sit down on the seat next to Fallion.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay.
You-
So you're like right across from Alabaster, like kind of on the table, and you both kind of make eye contact. And everybody else, I'm assuming, sits down single
I give a
file.
wink.
Yeah, somewhere right. I don't care.
I won't roll to notice see if she notices, but she's making eye contact. So she sees you wink, and she's like, just kind of a small wave.
All right.
Dude, I think that means she's down.
Shut up.
Also, it's been a while since you've seen your comrades, so I don't know if you guys wanted to say hi. Or we'll do that after. We'll get you time to talk.
Hi.
Basically, Bork stands up and says, "Yes. I see you've all got my message.
Yep.
So it's a wonder to meet you." And he looks to you, Emil, as he has not really seen you as much. He's heard of you, definitely, for your research into the plains, but hasn't really seen you.
I'm making a hair mustache.
I know.
Oh no.
So business is a doozy. Yes.
Oh, Capone North.
There we have good news and we have bad news. What would you like to have first?
The bad.
The bad news?
Yeah.
And he gets he kind of motions to the guard to shut the door, and as you all sit down, he says, "There is talk of war.
With who?
The neighboring empire in the continent not too far from here. It seems that there is a young general that has a fire in his heart, and it seems that it is not quenched just for conquer in his own land, but in one that is weakened by such a calamity."
Well, what's our responsibility in all of this?
This is not your responsibility,
Well,
but this presents an air of urgency.
I see.
Frankly, we do not have the manpower nor the strength, anything to withstand such a bold attack on our land.
Oh,
Considering our forces are divided to stop such a calamity, to stop the undead from reaching this stronghold.
it's an army of undead.
It's we're being attacked from both sides. Every month the calamity grows a mile.
Yeah, it does.
And with new talks of spies and war, it is very disheartening. We have called you here because though this is happening, we have made a groundbreaking discovery.
I'm gonna look at my shoes real quick and make sure the floor is okay.
And what would that discovery be?
Well, as you know,
I wouldn't.
What from you to hold on? I know, Phalion. Give me a second. Now you may know that there was a multiple ruins throughout this land, coming back from the Silver King.
Yes.
You've investigated such ruins. Well, we may have found the Motherlode.
Is this the good news?
Whoa, look at
This
that
is the
stallion.
good news because, and I'll tell you why, because I've amassed a team of strong, capable warriors and dungeon delvers, experienced dungeon delvers, that can truly find what we are looking for.
Hmm. Is this team of dungeon delvers truly satisfying?
Well, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you find yourself satisfying?
Fuck, I wasn't ready for that.
Mm-hmm. He just looks at you, gives you the eye, like,
I do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like look at my hands and be like, I don't fucking know.
he
I,
says, before you have an existential crisis, you six, and we'll have a couple others, are the team that we are looking for.
Oh. That alleviates much of my crisising.
I pat
You are-
Valiant on the back. Wow.
Drug does as well. Drug does kind of gives you a little pat. He's like, it's okay, bud. You'll be fine.
Thanks.
What's the name of the ruins you found?
Well, tell me, what do you know about this man named Vecna?
Well,
I look away.
I now know his name.
Hmm.
he
I
is a
believe-
demigod trying to get power.
Yes, and I
Exactly.
believe he's behind this latest calamity of undead.
100% correct, Emil. Thank you. Now, the great thing about this is he is an arrogant man. Demigod, if you will. But he was once a man. And when he was a man and ruled his kingdom, he had many enemies, some closer than you think.
I'm gonna look around the table suspiciously.
You're okay.
No, Valiant.
It's okay, bud. It's okay, bud.
Emil facepalms, having
No.
just remembered how Phalion was.
It's been a bit. And Drug same is just like, wow, whew, it's been a while. So Brork is like, broke. God, hello.
Brooke?
I'm just like indigestion, like
Brooke is a dog now. Brooke?
Bork. So Brork he speaks up. We may have found something of interest that we can study to remedy this calamity.
Do you have it here?
No.
Oh man.
That is your job. You're supposed to bring it here.
Oh.
I believe they want us to study the ruins, Phalion.
Well, I mean, he said he found something. You know.
Hmm.
That is a
but
fair
please
point.
have it.
That is a fair point. I should choose my words wisely.
Thank
Especially around this guy over here. Point to Valiant.
I don't
If
get
we are going, then I know a couple people that I approve of.
Well,
No.
yes, the six of you are the ones that we approve the most.
Hmm. Could
So
always-
you
what's
can-
in it for us?
That
Does
is
it
an
have to
excellent
be
question.
just 6, or
Well, who do you have in mind?
his name is Ford?
What?
Definitely not.
Oh.
I know Ford. We all know Ford. He is fine the way he is and what he's doing.
Well,
Plus,
it's
he's
pretty
on his own.
tough.
He's pretty tough. But we don't get this fucking critical role shit out of here.
It sounds like a fucking faggot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ford Focuses. Fuck.
Mm.
No, I know him. He's a drunk.
His lesser brother? Yeah, he's a drunkard.
Nice.
When
So-
he says 6,
Anyway, back to the
Crisis at hand?
task crisis at hand.
The task
Situation.
at planned.
Task at planned. I need you all. And he looks at all 6 of you, I think, right? Emil, Brandon. That's okay. It'll be 6 one way or another.
yeah, eventually.
And you notice a strange human
man with a big
male
dick.
that seems to be very quiet and not speaking in a top hat. But we'll get just ignore him.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes,
lean over to
yes.
Salem and be like,
What's up with that guy?
I don't know, but he has a really cool hat.
"He's an outsider. Have you ever seen him before?"
I throw my dagger at him. No, I'm kidding.
I
Now
do
you're
declare.
the most capable warriors that we have right now. You've dealt with this calamity up
Oh.
close and personal, and you unfortunately, but you seem to have the most experience. Not to mention you've explored these sort of ruins before.
Look at that
my hand
experience
starts
size.
aching from remembering the doors.
Oh,
Mhm.
Hmm.
No. We will have an airship ready for you tomorrow.
What?
But I
Airship.
What's the
This
travel
is
time?
far.
shit's lit.
It's fucking lit,
The
fam.
travel time will be about a day. Because airships are fucking cool.
There and back?
There, yeah, a day there, and we will send you with a we'll send you with the homing beacon so we can find you when you are ready.
I don't understand. I thought all ships used air to move. What? I'm very confused.
No, Fallion, look. This one flies.
What? I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh,
I just pinched my whole forehead a bit.
Needless to say, capable warriors. And he gives you like a big old grin to all of you.
Somewhere.
I'm gonna like stand up and puff out my chest and be like, "Fuck yeah!"
So it's like he comes to you, he's like, I know your wife.
Yes,
I got she told me to keep an eye on you.
that's probably wise.
Now, at the task at hand. You have a day to get reacquainted with all yourselves. It's been a while since you've all had time. Go ahead, explore, get supplies. I don't know if you have any money. If you don't, I guess we can give you a stipend.
What kind of stipend are we talking?
We'll say about 200 gold each.
I have no money and would require a stipend.
Mhm.
give him half of mine.
I mean, you all get 200 one way or another. You can divvy it up how you want. I'm not an accountant.
Sounds good.
Same.
Reasonable.
Wait a minute.
So the goal. Can we get health potions instead?
What? Fuck that.
You can
I
buy
mean,
health
you
potions.
could.
I know.
What a fuck?
So stupid.
Oh, fuck it. I'll
I
take
mean-
the gold then.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get it at the standard price, you can, or you could, go to the mercantile wizard. He's pretty weird, but you could get a great deal.
Yeah.
Go.
But yeah, you are all dismissed. I hope to see some great progress. I'll see you at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Where are we staying here for the evening?
You can go to your house, Phalian.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Oh.
do that.
Okay, DM. Is he the head battlemaster?
Correct. He is the head of the Callfalder Adventurers Guild.
Okay. What was his name again?
Brork Brawnbeard.
I thought it was Strongbeard. I did not hear that right.
Oh, I thought you didn't hear it right, so you wrote it as Brawnbeard. So it is actually Strongbeard, but you said Brork Brawnbeard. I was like, what?
Christ almighty, Fallion.
Of course,
I
head
actually liked it a
battlemaster.
little bit better, but I will say that again.
Of course, head battlemaster.
He nods. What the fuck is going on? Anyway. Alright, so they all get up, Alabaster gets up, and they all start heading out.
Yep.
Collect our stipend.
Oh yeah, you do get your stipends. It's like almost like a coupon-esque thing, as you just kind of flips it out to you guys, and it's like 200 gold, you know.
Do
Give
we
it
have
to
to
the
go
lady downstairs.
redeem it some? Oh, okay.
Redeem.
I call out to Alabaster. Oi! See you
She's like,
later
"Yeah?"
tonight.
And she waves, it's like, tonight? What's tonight?
Oh, shit. Forgot. Never mind.
Well, no, don't do this to me. With your jokes, what do you want to do tonight?
Just go to a bar, have a few drinks.
Yeah, I'll meet you there, 8 p.m.
All right.
I gotta go hang out with the children for a bit, but I'll see you at
All right.
I'll see you at the bar. And she bows to you all and walks off.
I lean against Fallion.
I definitely overheard that, yes.
Oh yeah, you all heard that. There was like a conversation because she's on the other side of the table. For
Yeah.
him to
Okay.
Yeah.
say it,
Yeah.
would have to be not a whisper.
Has she
The
walked
screws
off?
are in my head.
So she actually closes the door behind her, and as you guys haven't moved, and so she kind of just looks, like she bows, and then she leaves the room and closes the door.
All right, I'm
gonna
gonna
give out a small chuckle.
I'm gonna turn to my compatriot and be like,
Dude, I'll help you. I know all the moves.
Oh, Christ.
Listen to me. Your moves are weak. You gotta make them better.
Your moves. No. Christ. How did you get married again?
Because my moves are strong.
Oh,
Mhm.
God.
that was really cool. I was watching Discord and everybody's light lit up in sequence, like like stairs or something. Just
Right.
scoffs all around. That's funny.
Anyways.
Good to see you all again.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, I mean, this is an open invitation. I can teach everybody my moves.
No.
Hmm.
Maybe at a later time, Phalion.
Yes, I'm gonna pass for a bit.
I mean, like, what are you doing right now?
Reacquainting ourselves, you fuck.
Yeah, with moves.
Well, I'm going to have to go prepare.
Well, I mean, that's... All right, well,
Alright, so what have you retards been up to?
I don't know. I had a lot of time to do some self-reflection and really think about myself and my life, and I've decided to follow a different druidic path.
Oh, that's
All of that
nice.
thinking must have been an accomplishment.
Yeah,
Did it hurt?
yeah.
Alright.
But that's that's that.
And also, my eyes are blue now, like a deep blue, and
I can't see that.
kind of like. But yeah, they're kind of blue and super cool, like you're gazing into like the abyss or something.
I got myself a tan.
Yeah, we can see that. You dark.
Which is actually, as you kind of look over Uthrak a little bit, I need you all to make kind of like a history check.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
Ah, yeah, typical. Figured that.
So you all have never really looked at Uthrak for very long, or just really, kind of never really looked. Just never really noticed it.
I guess I rolled
but
and I've
there's-
never looked at him.
Yeah. There's in all the world, there's no such thing as a tan half orc.
Wait, what the fuck? Why are you tan now?
Wait, you mean he's actually the color tan, or is he a darker green?
He is actually the color tan.
Like a light tan or like a dark tan?
We'd say kind of a lighter
I think the
tan.
only time I ever looked at Uthrak was like when I recruited him to help us out. That's it.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of contact.
Right.
I don't understand. Did you fall into like some wood stain or something? Like what
He's-
happened?
No. But
It's a joke, Valiant.
Oh.
But at least I think it's a joke, right?
yes.
All right. Yeah, it's a joke, Valiant.
But I don't get it. I've never seen a same racial species that color. Like what makes him that color? I want to know.
Well, I don't know myself either.
So
We
you
just have
just
to
woke
figure it
up
out.
one day and you're like, I guess I'm tan now.
Well,
It doesn't work like that.
Well,
I went to
don't know
a
these
cave,
things.
then something happened. By something, I mean like ghost and some mystical shit happened in my
All
body.
right, edgy boy.
I mean, there's
Oh
no...
yeah, coming from the edgelord himself.
Hell yeah, dude.
But no. So Uthrak, you've always kind of been tan. You've never really
Oh.
been a green. No, you've always been tan. No, you didn't inexplicably turn tan when you went into a cave. You always been tan.
I mean, he could have.
I mean, he
There's-
could have
Covered in shit perpetually.
There's no sun in caves. No, that's not how it works.
But that doesn't mean there's UV rays. Come on now. Also, why are you debating something that is in a fantasy world? My world.
Are there suns in caves in your world?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Maybe they're just radiation.
You never know.
It's intense radiation. You're also growing a third arm, by the way.
Sweet.
He's working on
Yeah,
it.
it's right
It
by
does
your
not
belly
work
button.
at all. It's
Oh.
completely vestigial.
Yeah, it's on your belly button too, so don't worry about that.
But no. You've always been tan. You're pretty much your whole life. You're not actually for your whole life.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I got married. What happened to everyone else?
Emil, you first. Go.
Oh, I just went home and took care of some family business. Nothing too exciting, like
I'm
changing
sure it's
skin and eye
absolutely.
color.
Well, I mean, you know.
Although
like-
I am an odd shade by nature.
and
You're Irish.
where is home for you?
Ah, across the ocean. It's a bit of a sail, a few weeks travel, but it's relaxing.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
All right. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's get out of here.
Yes,
No,
I won't,
wait,
I won't
what?
even ask
What?
Salem's history. I know he's.
No, I
Not
want to
very
know.
forthcoming.
I care.
Uh,
Tell him what you do.
I went looking for my family, basically.
Did you find them?
Hell no. But I got an idea where they are, but it's near a really bad place.
Well, you should
Hmm.
like
Most
them out of there.
places nowadays are very bad places. I've noticed.
Yeah,
It's not a good
That's-
time.
that's exactly the point. I
Did
don't
you
know
go
specifically
into
which
the
town.
Undead, or did you go away from the undead?
I went slightly near it.
Oh,
Kind of almost died there a few times, but
bravado.
I can run. Oh yeah, I'm also trying to woo Alabaster. There, done. Boom.
Oh yes,
fuck.
I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Christ.
Nah, I don't trust that bitch.
What?
Holy crap.
What?
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 So yeah, let's go prepare
let's go buy
and
stuff.
stuff. Yeah. hmm
They mentioned a wizard.
A mercantile wizard,
Uh,
but we don't know where he is.
I'm sure we can find our way.
Oh, by the way, Benigo, I gave away that scale mail in my fucking bag of holding a while back. How much gold would that be?
You give it away?
Gave it away. Yeah.
Give
I
away,
didn't
give
sell it.
away,
Never
give
mind.
away now.
If you give something away, I think it's free.
Yeah,
I
I
will
gave it
get
away.
back
I
to you
lied.
on
I'm
that.
sorry. All right.
Those are two very different definitions.
I know. I fucked up. I sold it. Shit.
I'll get back to you on that. You guys.
You sold it for the price of free.
Hell yeah.
Free 99.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Shall we all make our way there?
Yeah, let's try to figure out where this mercantile wizard is.
I need to get rid of this fucking crossbow and buy myself some daggers.
I just need help.
All right, let's go. Actually, no,
wait,
Fallon,
wait.
you lead the way. You live here.
No, wait, the coupons though. We have to go get the stipend. I almost
But-
forgot.
I think we got it.
Oh,
I thought we got it.
No, we got like a coupon.
Did you just say coupon?
Coupon.
A what?
The Tuche.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Let's
Look.
go to the receptionist.
In my hand, it's a coupon.
Coupon. What time is it, by
Let's
the way?
take Phelan to
There you
the
go.
receptionist.
It is we'll say it's about 11, well, close to noon.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
let's journey to the receptionist.
So we'll all go to the receptionist, and it is that same little gnome lady from back then. I just,
Oh, is this the one that I ran into when I was looking for everybody by myself that one day?
correct.
Oh, I remember her.
So she's like,
She's
"Oh,
washed.
hello! How are you guys doing? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you guys together in like a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
A shit happened.
I mean, I kind of been around town.
Well, yeah. I
Same
mean,
here.
of course, I've seen you. And she gets like, she leans closer. I seen you with Alabaster.
Shut up.
He he he. And Emil, how is your research doing?
It would have been better with a certain tone, but it's well so far.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've made some great strides. And Mr. Assistant Battlemaster, and she gives you like finger guns.
It's been-
Congratulations.
Thank you. This has been a lot of paperwork.
And she says, "Trust me, I know. And I actually have a few things that I need to talk to you about with that paperwork, but I'll ask you later.
Okay.
It's just you gotta sign a couple things, you know how it is. Trust me, I
Yeah.
know these documents." And she kind of looks off in the distance, like realizing that this is her life, and she's like, "Yeah, yeah." Anyway, quickly brings back her cheery charm. What can I do for you?
Well, we were given these special
Coupons.
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 Oh,
I
wow,
just
you really
flung
are
shit
elvish.
everywhere.
yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
am.
Okay, let me see these coupons.
What?
Oh, coupons. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my gnomish dialect. It's hard to say coupons.
I gotcha.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna like wave it over and in a super obnoxious manner and make it make a fuck ton of noise before setting it down.
Just give her mine.
It does not. It doesn't even fade her. It doesn't even phase her. She's like, "Thank you, Phalian."
You're
Where'd that
welcome.
horn come from?
What?
Yeah, don't ask about the horn.
All right.
It's just I'm assuming you all have these
I give her mine.
coupons.
I give her the coupon.
Sorry, you give her the what?
Wait a
I
minute.
give her the
Alright,
coupon that's only
I
made to be
slide
little.
it over slowly. Here's the coupon.
They gave us the coupons to turn in for the stipends, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I think you. Oh, the coupons for the stipends. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Coupons is such a silly word.
I don't miss D&D at all.
My tummy hurts.
So you all give over the slips of paper, and she kind of goes into this
They
large
left.
vault that's kind of into this
Nice.
rock formation, and surprisingly enough, the building that the building where this kind of the Adventurers Guild is almost basically almost a stone copy of the one in
Axipoi.
in Axipoi, yeah.
So is everything
And,
like marble and super cool?
Basically, yeah. Marble, metallic, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like, I see Magnus.
He has to
And-
put in his coupon.
He doesn't have a coupon.
Yeah, you barely got a coupon.
I can't handle it.
I hate all of you. Anyway, so you all get like a little money bag filled with gold coins. He's like, don't spend it all in one place.
I will.
I know, but your wife will be angry.
I know.
If
But,
you want to,
and-
I can go ahead and sign the paperwork.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Fuck
she kind of
that.
leans closer.
Let's
She
go-
leans
let's go
closer.
from
It's
there.
like, it's not really that important. I'll just let you have it.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, I can pull it up for you real quick, and you can go catch up.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and she I actually have it like right next to me, and she like pulls out 2 slips of paper. I just need you to pulls out a ink and quill, and she's like, just initials here and sign here, and you're done. You kind of
I'm
miss
gonna,
those.
like-
It's kind of hard to see.
I'm gonna walk up like
Can
to
I-
the desk and be like,
Paperwork is for squares.
like not realizing that I'm massively insulting her.
And she's like, yeah. It's funny because someone hasn't brought me their paperwork to being an assistant
Yeah.
herblore master.
Well, it's
Is-
a work in progress.
What's the summary for the papers?
What's what?
What's the summary of the papers?
Some of our papers is you're accepting the position.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just signed it.
Yeah, it's.
Do you
it's just-
actually read before you sign? What?
Who the fuck reads?
Yeah.
He just skipped it.
Sign here.
Just
I
sign
don't know
that
if that's a character. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
shit.
It
Just
reminds me of
fucking
that
sign
one
shit.
retard that couldn't lie to a fucking church man.
that
curse. Oh,
was
Oh.
a good time.
Ooh.
Good fucking time.
Well, let's go get supplies.
Oh yeah. By the way, where's this mercantile? I know where the fuck it is. Never mind.
you live here, Fally. Fally.
Do you
Wait.
really think he has that
No.
kind-
Phalian, make a history check.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
I'm
It's
doomed.
intelligence based.
I'm.
What?
Oh, you know exactly
Hell
where it is.
yeah.
You know exactly where it is.
That's. I'm
Well,
sure that could have been used on much more important things, but I'll take it.
I'll be off at the blacksmith. I need to get rid of something.
All right.
You get rid of stuff at the blacksmith.
Yes.
He's
Do you
going to
remember
throw
which
it
way
in the
blacksmith
furnace.
is?
The blacksmith.
Okay, so you guys leave this the Adventurers Guild, and you're actually on the kind of the outside of the mountain. You're not exactly in this kind of cave-like opening into the mountain that is kind of the head, the kind of the inner city, which you guys are heading towards as you kind of briefly notice that there's just a lot of people. It's overcrowded to the point where people are trying to do their daily lives.
Like a
work.
refugee type thing.
Yeah, there's like camps, there's like tents for the amount of not enough space for some people, so some are out in tents. There is, I mean, it's not like poor living condition. It's cramped. As you guys, there's some that are almost reaching the edge of this kind of like forest area, and this is about a good 2-mile radius of just tents for people that are staying in.
Like
And you see people-
in the middle of the city.
No, so you guys are kind of like on the outside of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, the city is like it's like you would know that Car Falder basically means the stronghold of stone. Falder
Oh.
being stone and Car being stronghold, or basically keep.
I like it.
And basically most obviously dwarves tend to like being in mountains. That's not just a racist thing, except for hill dwarves, but they spend most of their time. But for people that are human, gnome, halfling, and stuff like that, not so much accustomed to the darkness, and so some of them chose to kind of be in these refugee camps. Plus, just for the main fact that there isn't enough room in this mountain or habitable space in this mountain right now for them to cohabitate. But they make do. You and your wife both kind of got lucky, as they were in desperate need of herbologists
Gotcha.
and potion makers, so they got a pretty sweet. You and your wife and her mother kind of got on a sweet deal.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah, because we're
but,
all like, that's all our fortes, so.
yeah.
All right.
So you guys head in now, and you are just whipping through traffic like it is nobody's business. You know exactly where you're going, and
Hell yeah.
I need everybody else to make athletics.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Doesn't actually
So
count, I just
failing,
wanted to
you
be
are just
included.
zipping through traffic, but you guys have not really been in the inner sanctum. Salem, you've kind of been with Alabaster, but not during like rush hour, noon time.
Yeah.
Emil, you've just got here, and Magnus, it's just you're kind of the odd man out, but you are being bombarded and
Wait, have I
twisted
been?
around.
I
No,
been
because you're a
introduced?
fucking bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I here?
Well, it's
I just want to be included. I'm sorry.
are you
No.
not hanging out with friends?
Not anymore.
What?
Yeah, he said they left.
Yeah, he doesn't have friends anymore.
When did they say he left?
When he came
When I
in.
came back.
Oh, I didn't even hear him. Okay.
Backtrack
You-
to the receptionist.
So we'll say for right now that you are actually. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh, I'm a sneak.
Because you kind of didn't want to make yourself presence known. What's everybody's passive perception?
22.
13.
Dude.
11.
Okay, so everyone, Phelan, you've kind of noticed that the top hat man has been kind of following you guys.
Wait, was he there at the meet? Yeah, you said he was there at the
He
meeting,
was.
right?
He was
He's
there at the
fine.
meeting.
Have
Yeah,
I-
fucking
I-
Fallion
I-
pointed it out to me.
Have I ever seen this guy before?
Go ahead and make a history check.
Well, if I can go 2 for 2, that'd be pretty amazing, but I'm not optimistic.
That'll do So you haven't personally met him, but some of the garb he's wearing gives you kind of rings a bell that he's from some sort of organization. Unfortunately, you didn't roll high enough to know, but it seems that he is definitely supposed to be with you guys, but you don't know why or why he was assigned to you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and be like,
Guys, guys.
As you turn around, you see them just like trying to bob and weave as these just a massive amount of dwarves are just bulldozing them down. Even you, Uthrak, are having a hard time at the sheer force of these
Wait, if I was
dwarves
trying
just
to be stealthy, hold up. Backtrack here. Could I have not just used invisibility?
no, because you already rolled stealth. But if you want to go invisible, I guess you can.
No, not now. Now that I know he's noticed me, there's no point.
I mean,
Also-
everybody. Yeah, he's the only one that's noticed you.
Also, I do have a familiar, just so you know.
Okay,
It's an owl.
well,
where is your said owl?
It's just gonna be. Where is it?
It's on his dick.
It's on the top of your top hat. We'll say for right now.
Sure, for now, it's on the top of my hat.
But yeah, that is fine. But yeah, so Phelan, you do notice your compatriots being bombarded, and then the strange top hat man with that owl on top of his head, kind of meeting your gaze.
How close is he in correlation to the rest of us?
You both are pretty equidistant. You kind of being well rehearsed are about 20 feet in front of them, and he's about 20 feet behind them.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the group and be like,
I don't want to alarm you guys, but we're being followed.
Top hat guy?
Yeah,
I'm gonna like do the eye point, like the.
that guy.
Hey, Emil.
Yeah,
I can see him doing
You still
this,
got
right?
that ring
Hmm?
for Slowfall
I do.
that I gave you? Mind if I borrow it?
Sure. Oh, okay.
You
Right,
have to
that'll-
attune to it.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, shit, never
You
mind.
have to attune to it.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Do I see any shadows nearby
I
that I
like
can?
that plan though.
unfortunately,
teleport right beside them.
Yeah, by this point it's like noon.
Yeah.
well, it's noon, but you're also starting to go inside the mountain, which it does have lighting fixtures, but most dwarves are, most have dark vision. So the lights they do have are there to accommodate those that have a hard time, aka humans and halflings that have a hard time seeing in the dark. Or
Really,
halflings?
those are the only races that don't have dark vision?
Pretty much
I
only.
I
out of the
actually I
main
think
two.
it's only humans.
Only
Yeah, I'm pretty
humans
sure
out
it's
of
only
the main
humans.
Shit's so fucking broken.
few. Lizard
But
folk
then
don't
again,
have
their class themselves is broken. If they had dark vision, they would
it. Yeah.
contractually
Yo,
they just
human monk
Humans
with dark vision? I'm a
You're,
I'm not saying it, you're
wait,
streaming.
actually, Dragonborns do not have dark vision as
Oh, yeah.
well.
Huh. Today I learned.
Do half-orcs have? Yes, they do.
But yeah,
Guys, we're being followed. I don't know who this guy is.
Now that they've stopped, I'm just gonna keep walking to catch up to them.
Okay, so it takes you like 20 steps.
I'm going to hide before he gets there, please. So I can get up behind him.
Act naturally.
Okay.
natural. I guess I'm just gonna go into a T pose. I don't know what to do.
Here you go.
I am
Did
the
I
tree.
get the backstory of why I'm here?
I
Did they
am-
get the backstory of why you're here?
No.
No, did I? Why am I here? How did I get here?
Why are you here then?
Why am I here?
Why am I alive?
well,
Like,
you
I know
know
what I'm
why- you
doing here,
know-
but why am I
you
here?
know what? What do you mean why you were here?
Like, why am I in this particular room?
Oh, because you're following your group because they all left without saying hi to you.
What was this group? Where did I get, like...
We were in a meeting with the guild
So
leaders, and they
okay,
tasked
yeah,
us.
okay. Let's. So you were in a meeting with a dwarf, two dwarves, two elves, a human, a half orc, and a tiefling.
Okay.
And like you said, you were sent by your organization
My
as a
organization.
investigator, and you were actually assigned to this group, but you were contemplative in thought and never really asked them, but you knew you had to stay by them, so you just instinctually kind of followed them
Yeah.
without really introducing yourselves. Whether it was because of nerves or anything like that, that's up for you to decide. But now you are here and cognizant. And
I'm not an NPC anymore.
yeah, you're not an NPC anymore.
So we know the fact that he's following us, right?
I was wondering when you guys were gonna let me catch up.
Uh, I'm a tree.
Aliens over here with his arms spread.
Yeah.
I just kind of like stare at him.
Who are
True.
you?
Trees don't.
I know
stare
you're
back.
in the meeting, but never got properly introduced.
Ah, yes. My name is Magnus. And you are?
Name's Steve.
Steve. Well, pleasure to meet you, Steve. I hold up my hand.
I'll go for the handshake.
It's a solid handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's shaking his hand, I grab him by the neck from behind. Please,
What the? Why?
please,
Why do you do these things?
please.
Actually, Magnus, what is your
18.
passive perception? 18.
Ooh, that's pretty
Unfortunately,
good.
Fortunately, it does fail, but yeah. All of a sudden, you're kind of in like a chokehold,
I
and this guy just
teleport-
is yelling, "Please!"
I teleport to the other side of the group, out of this whoever is grabbing me's reach.
Okay, so you kind of dissolve into a mist, and you see this Salem, and you teleport right behind Phalion,
I'm a tree.
the man that the the
He's-
tree man.
He's not
Nothing
really a
poisoning,
tree.
kid.
Fancy.
What did you do that for?
Oh, you can do that.
Why are you following us?
Why am
Well,
I acting
I'm part of your
natural
group
still?
now, am I not?
You are.
Well, I was in the meeting.
You
Take my
are.
time.
All right. You're the guy with the cool hat.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's not that cool.
Shut up. Let him think that.
I'm a
you
tree.
could have said something, you know,
You could have said hi.
instead of just
Ah,
stealthing around. Oh shit.
like I kind of fiddle with the chain around my neck. Oh, I was just thinking.
I don't understand that.
You don't look like someone who would.
He's a tree.
Oh, yeah.
Bork.
But we were going to go to the Mercantile Wizard if you would like to join us and maybe acquaint yourselves with some particular weird people.
Are,
That
are,
sounds
are
like
we
fun.
are
Count
we
me in.
done acting natural?
I believe so.
Whew! Oh, that was exhausting. But yes,
Lead on, Tree Valian.
yes, my name is Valen. I'm not a tree, but only when I'm told to act natural.
Ah, yes, I see. And the one who was trying to choke me. What's your name?
Taryn.
How are you even quieter now?
Pip,
I don't
you
know.
Wait, did I get quieter?
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Huh.
Oh.
What?
Okay, now you're okay.
That's better? But
Yeah,
now I can't
Karen.
hear me breathing
Fine.
again.
That teleporting thing you did. Very cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
I can do it too.
Well, let's make case then.
Right, it's just this way.
All right.
We
And
walk.
sure enough, it is just that way. After you follow Phalion, you hear like a very boisterous man voice, like, "Oh, it seems I've beat you in a trial of wits and wagers." As you head into the stall where this mercantile wizard is at.
oh, is he talking to us?
No, you see a kind of a dwarf like grumble to himself as he leaves, and you see actually in front of you adorned in a purplish robe a tabaxi, a cat person.
Are they common here around here?
No, they are
Oh.
definitely not.
I knock on the door frame.
Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you. My name is Garfield.
What color is the tabaxi?
He's a little bit orange and white cat
Mhm.
with
Christ.
blue eyes.
So wait, the
Hello!
wizard is a tabaxi, or the
Nice.
guy? Oh,
the
wait, no.
wizard is a tabaxi,
Okay.
which his
yeah.
name is Garfield, who is orange and white.
Nice to meet
You
you, Garfield.
Are a
I
master
am-
of acting natural.
Oh, thank you. It is my second best thing I'm good at.
What's the first?
Mercantile wizardry.
I
And he prestidigitations some like not some it's like some little mini fire pops. It's like "Pa, pa, 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 pa."
like your style.
Yes, it seems you are ready to test your wits for mercantile goods.
How did you know?
Because I am He does the same gesture and precision. A mercantile wizard.
I'm gonna like turn around smirking, like, oh my god, can you guys believe this? This is crazy.
I'm gonna walk out and go to a blacksmith. Or a shop.
So,
Oh,
Mr.
it seems we've lost a contender, but that's okay because
I'll
I
be
have.
back.
Okay,
Mercantile
pleasure.
Wizard, what do you have here for sale?
Whoa. Before we get into that, let's get into this test of wit.
Okay.
Oh yes, I'm sure you're gonna do so well.
I'm sure you can tell by my appearance I've never lost a test of wits.
Yes, you seem to be. He's gonna actually. He's going to roll an insight.
Do I roll
I
deception?
whisper to
You
Emil.
can.
You want to go to
Well,
the
I don't know. Is
apothecary?
it origin? Because I think I almost believe it.
I think I know the
Oh, no.
way.
Yeah,
He kind of looks at you and says, "Yes, you seem to be a very astute and strong of mind individual. A true test for my mercantile
Bring it.
powers."
I want to see. Are they serious? I want to insight check them. Like they can't be serious.
I'm assuming
Go
this
ahead.
guy's serious. Hell yeah.
Go ahead. These. Almost the air around them is electrified, as it is now a true battle between two that are probably the most serious they've been in quite a while.
Apothecary?
This should be an easy.
Yes.
way to
Okay.
make some money.
So, you two have fun.
I'll babysit.
We
the free
will.
Guy. Where you guys head?
Apothecary.
All right, I'll meet up with you guys later.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do our mercantile battle last.
All right.
So
I'm excited.
we will go with Salem. Salem, do you go? Yeah, you would know where the blacksmith is. You've been there a couple times. Alabaster's kind of going there a couple times to kind of get her armor worked on a little bit. So you go there and he says, "Oh," you see a kind of just a dwarf who says, "Oh, well, if it isn't," and he kind of looks back and forth. "Lover boy. Nice to see you, Phalian." And you know this to be
Oh, what? Me? I'm there.
Alien. Whoa.
sorry, Salem.
I was like, what? What?
I mean, Phalian, you know who he is too.
That's
Maybe.
true.
Wait a minute,
but-
someone talked about me.
Salem, you know this guy to be we'll call him Thrak.
Okay.
He says, "What can I do for you?"
What can I do you for?
What can I do you for?
What are you buying? What are you selling?
You have any bum ass daggers, mate?
You want some bum ass daggers? Sorry, wait, I'm going to Garfield. It's really hard every time I get to a voice like that, it just naturally progresses to Garfield.
Yeah. Same
But,
for me in Australian, apparently.
I don't even remember his voice. He's just, "Oh, I got some bum ass daggers for you. How many do you need?"
I only need probably 4.
4. Okay. Now, since we have a pretty good relationship, I feel like I should ask, what are you doing these daggers for?
Well, I'm gonna use 2 to stab people with, and actually, you know, what, make it 5 daggers. I'm giving. I forgot. There's one other person I want to give this dagger to.
I mean, I am pretty good at engraving. If you need me to give a little nice message to somebody special, and he gets closer and closer as he's saying these words.
It's not for that. It's not for that.
Well, then I'm not interested, but I'll give you the 5.
I might come later for that one. Anyways,
And he just kind of perks up. He's like, "Oh, well, I may be able to give you a special discount."
you know,
Also, I wanna just for my knowledge, and I don't think you may know, you do know that your fists do like 1d6 damage, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure, because
These daggers are not permanent.
I know. I've had some monks in my days that didn't know that.
I played a monk.
All right, so he says, you know, since I like you so much, for 5 of them, that'll be about. And there, you said the bum ass, so I'm assuming these are not top quality, unless that's a human euphemism for top quality.
Top quality. Me, please.
Top quality. Okay, this changes things just a little bit. Ooh, for the 5 of them, how about 8 gold?
Alright, fuck it. I slip him 12 anyways.
He says, "Oh, you are too kind. You know, you and her, pretty interesting pair." And he just chuckles to himself and goes to his work and goes in the back and puts 5 daggers down and says, "These are my finest quality, just for you,
Ooh.
my friend."
Ooh. Alright, I slip him 12 gold.
He says, "Oh, thank you for the other 12 dodo that you already gave me, but I'm assuming."
Wait a minute.
I'm just kidding.
Shit, dude.
I like tips, but you're too kind. I'm just kidding. No, but
Also, about that scale mail I gave you.
mm-hmm.
Do you know how much I would get for that?
Well, the scale mail that you gave me, you don't have it anymore. So why do you
Yeah.
care?
Oh, fuck you.
He
Whoa.
just grins. He grins to himself and he says, "Well, scale mail when you make it and get it is about 50 gold. So I'd say about, if you're lucky, 35, 30.
Alright. Then, yeah, fuck it. Keep it. Whatever.
I mean, it's whatever, man. You already gave it to me, and I don't take no refunds, no takesies, backsies.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah,
That's it.
also, do you have an extra, like, small chest?
I mean, small. You mean smaller than yours? Ah.
Oh.
Oh, Thrak.
I mean, like, what kind of small chest are you looking for? my
Just
friend?
something to put my gold in, so I can clear up a bunch of space.
I mean, don't you have that bag next to you?
Yeah, that's the point. I have all my gold in this pocket.
Well, let me look around. Let me see if I can find something for you. And he looks, and he kind of brings out just basically almost like the size of that bag, maybe a little bit bigger, kind of like half a shoebox, somewhere in that general area.
Okay.
And he says, "This little tiny guy, better go about a gold."
I give him 3 gold. Fuck it.
You are very generous.
Well, you know. Shut up.
He tips his non-imaginary hat and he just pushes towards you and says, "Is there anything I get for you, Mr. Big Shot?"
Big shot. Real quick question, Nega.
Yeah.
If I get a blade attached to my quarterstaff,
It just blows up.
would it take off the enchantment, or would it just?
Probably. Well, then if you put a blade on top of it and your quarterstaff, it'd turn into a spear.
Could be a scythe, depending on how you put the blade on.
I mean,
Nah, you know, I'm not gonna risk it. Alright.
yeah, if you push for it, who knows what'll happen? I have no idea. I can't answer that.
Yeah.
Plus, it just the idea of putting a blade on it, like all I can just imagine is taping it, like almost basically taping
Yo,
it.
I will fucking do that if I could. Wait, I can.
I don't think it'd probably lower the damage.
Yeah. Well, plus that's a proficiency thing. Aren't monks not trained in bladed weapons?
Yeah, anything with metal or no. A spear is technically still a simple weapon.
True.
So, yeah, it'd literally be the same amount of damage because of a spear. two-handed is 1d8, and so is a quarterstaff is actually but yeah, so it's literally the same amount of damage. It doesn't change much. Yep. So do with that what you would, what you will.
Nothing else, Thrak.
And he just kind of bows and says, anytime.
I'll come back later for that little thing.
I look forward to it.
Okay, I walk out.
All right, so we will shift over to Emil and Uthrak.
Rock is leading the way.
Uthrak is leading the way. Uthrak, do you know where the apothecary is at?
Yes.
I'm filled with
Confident.
confidence.
Very, very confident. Okay. Go ahead and make an history check since you.
Wow. That's
It's
what
your
I was
history.
expecting.
I mean, I'm not doubting your confidence or anything, but ooh.
Oh boy.
So it takes you a bit. It takes you a lot of bit, but you finally reach to this kind of potion / apothecary. It's Grending's Goods. So you walk inside, the door's open, and you see a whole bunch of assortment of ingredients, potions and such, and you see a kind of a human woman, darker hair, kind of I would say a more tanner complexion. And she says, "Oh, hello. What can I do you for?"
I was wondering if you have any healing potions.
Oh, you bet we do. How many are you looking for?
Hmm.
How many do you have? Do you have a good supply?
And she nods her head vigorously, like, "Yeah, hell yeah."
How many do you think, Uthrak?
How many do you think I've got? I mean, well, me and my husband have been working on these like non-stop, so we probably have close to about 50 of them.
How much are they a piece?
Well, we've got some lesser kinds, some kind of greater kinds. What are you kind of looking for in particular? The lower ones go about, they're kind of in a surplus right now. About 20 a pop, 20 GP a pop.
I would say 6.
You want 6 of them, okay. And for you, sir? And he looks towards you, Emil.
How do you price your graders?
Price the graders, well, they are some in demand, and they cost a lot of money. Though my husband helped with them, and he's he's really good. I'd say about 100 to 150, just for one.
Would you mind giving a discount if I buy in bulk, like 6?
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Fucking A! That's one of my rolls.
Damn.
Unfortunately, it's really hard to get them in bulk, so I would have to. I would. Basically, they're so high demand that there's no point in selling them in bulk. You could sell them at full price and maximize those profit.
She's not wrong. I will take, I believe, half a dozen as well.
Half a dozen, all right. So I'll just get a whole crate of dozen.
Yeah.
And she walks in the back, and she's like, "Oh, Phalian, where'd you put all this stuff?"
Oh,
Oh man. And she grabs the crate and she kind of picks it up and she's puts.
Did I overhear that?
If you guys want to make perception checks,
oh yeah.
sure.
The one roll.
Damn.
Heard that.
Man.
Yep. You both pretty much heard it. She wasn't really trying to whisper it. She was just kind of. It was just kind of like a, Phalian. Oh, Dungeon Cat, what have you done? Anyway, yeah. So she gives you a full crate of 12 of them, and he says, "Oh, Okay, that'll be a total of 240 gold. Right.
Phalian's your husband?
Mm-hmm. You know my tree beard, my boo.
Yeah, but we were gonna get like the potions for a quest mission that we're supposed to do.
Oh, Phalian's gone on a mission. Oh,
Yeah, we just got out of a meeting.
he didn't tell me about that.
No, we just recently got out of a meeting, so we were just gonna get supplies first, then just
Oh.
head home.
It is new news to us.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't come straight here and tell me that. Phalian, you hear kind of like a chill run down your spine.
Ooh. I think I'm in trouble.
Well,
Well, either way, I'm sure he'll be back here soon.
No doubt.
And no doubt, he better be.
of course.
But I love him. Anyway, you know what? Yeah, what did I say? I'm getting all distracted. 240 gold, correct.
I passed over 120.
Same
Okay.
here.
All right. Thank you very much. And she kind of just scoops it up, puts it. She's kind of wearing this apron. And she just kind of shoves it into this apron, and she pushes you the crate and says, "You all take care now.
And what
Say
was this?
say hi to Haley for me.
And what was your
say
name?
hi to
Here?
Brendine.
Six.
I own this shop.
What did she say?
Grandine. She owns the
Grandine.
shop.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Stupid.
we're about to head to Phalian right now. If you want me to go grab him.
Well, if you could just tell him to stop by,
Okay.
that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Actually, I think I remember you. And she points. She kind of looks at you, Emil. Oh, you've visited my shop. You visited my mother too.
I did.
Back in Exapoy. Wow, that was crazy stuff.
Oh, you were the owner of the Fermented Phoenix?
Yes, I actually thought about keeping the name, but then I was like, yeah, maybe I should start branding myself. You know, really maximizing those profits and creating a name for my family.
We tried to rescue everyone.
Did your mother and you make it out of the city? Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, she's upstairs. She's retired now. She after all the events, she's kind of settled down a little bit. And now that me and Phalian can really take care of the shop, it's pretty good. A huge amount of traffic. She kind of gets a little. She's like, these dwarves aren't really keen on herbology, but I guess that keeps them coming.
Well, this mission might take some time, so have fun before we leave.
Oh, I will. She kind of looks at you quizzically, and she's like, "I will. Thank you."
What?
I don't have that good intelligence nor
we'll,
wisdom.
We'll be seeing you. Jordan.
Or charisma, apparently.
We'll pass the news along to your husband.
Fun.
Thank you. And she kind of waves you all by and starts just
And I
packing
leave
up
and half drag Uthrock out the door.
Yeah, that's.
all right. So now we shift
I
on.
swear I'm gonna take this blade and cut my head off.
Maybe not in the town square.
True.
I remember the last time something like that happened.
Yes, we've been through this before. Maybe not with you.
In another life.
I think we make our way back to the cat.
Wait, you're gonna run into our
Garfield,
battle
yes.
of mercantile
Okay,
wits?
the cat.
So we are now going to shift over now.
Before they begin the battle of mercantile wits, I'm like, mind if I join into this battle?
I'm actually gonna
Ooh.
refill my water super fast too.
Okay. So I will.
Same.
How about we all take a 5-minute break?
Okay.
Does that sound good? All right.
Sure.
Alright, I'm black. Ah, good remembering, Ashini. That was pretty good.
So you guys like that cat?
That's pretty cute.
The what cat?
On topic, you
I'm
fuck.
back.
That's me.
I can't see it.
I'm back.
What the fuck, dude?
Something's wrong with my Discord. I can't see any pictures. Open original. Oh, okay.
What the fuck? You like jazz?
Yeah.
I want to listen to the RuneScape soundtrack now. Fuck.
To what?
The RuneScape music.
Oh.
I don't watch B movie.
Jesus.
It's a pretty good movie.
You're gonna make me nut boil.
You're gonna make me spud boil.
That's good battle music.
You want some fuck?
A little.
Okay. So, are we all ready?
Yeah, I believe.
See,
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever seen a black African nut?
Yeah. They're called dates.
Oh,
Ooh.
Get wrecked.
hitting the wisdom check.
Boom.
Death save. I'm dead. I just
You fucking died.
I just died.
Okay. So let's get back into it now. As you just said, if you could join us later. Oh, a three-way, a three-man battle of wits and wagers. I haven't had one of these in years. Very well. And he kind of opens some space for you to join in this kind of awkward stare-off between Garfield and Phalion.
I haven't either.
I'll
So
just
what are
join
your
in with this
terms?
smug look on my face.
Well, first we decide, what would you like to buy?
What do you have to offer?
Oh, strong. Ooh. Anything that you desire. What do you desire?
I have no idea. You're gonna have to help me out.
Aha, but this is a battle, my friend. There is no freebies.
I don't suppose you'd have any goggles of dark vision, would you?
He shifts his gaze very, like, turns his head and shifts his gaze, now staring deeply into your eyes and says, well, now we have a contender. I may have these goggles, but what do you want for them?
I
It's
could
a,
offer
it's
you
a,
some monetary gold, and I could also put in a good
Okay.
word for you with the organization that I work with. Could
oh, I
get
know
you-
very well the mystic arcanum. I could see it all over you. But sadly enough, I do not care for such words. I am a mercantile wizard.
That you are. You seem like such a very good mercantile wizard. Imagine, if you help me, I could get you something from them.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Ooh, okay, so it's,
Very good.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Okay, and he shifts his eyes towards you. I'll be right back with you.
Damn
Sure
it.
thing.
I seek a flying carpet.
Ooh, another contender.
Shit, I'm nervous.
You know, these he kind of, with a puff of smoke, produces both these items, and you see, for you, Magnus, you kind of see almost kind of like an owl-like a face, or more like an owl-like, what am I trying to say? Kind of like the eyes are these big, massive ovals,
Oh.
and inlaid with the kind of these gem, like a clearish blue gem.
Yeah, I just
kinda
googled
has
them.
like
I
almost
see.
like Yeah, it's kind of like almost like a beak.
Yeah.
Kind of giving off the visage of an owl. It says, yes, these are the ones you seek. These are a pricey item, but they're few in the world. And for you, and he and what did you say, Phalion?
Flying carpet.
Ah, yes, and he just kind of, with a kind of a crackle of his hands, he kind of puts his hand up and snaps it down, and as he pulls it up, he pulls up a carpet, very nice, beautiful, red carpet ordained with a very beautiful gold tassels at the end, with a very kind of a kaleidoscope-esque pattern in the middle to kind of make it almost this kind of ethereal looking traveling, almost kind of gives you the image of traveling through the plains a little bit.
Ooh.
And he kind of just, he holds it up and he lets go of it as it's floating in the air
Whoa.
with
You
sets of
actually do have a
prestidigitation.
flying carpet.
Yes, and unfortunately for you, your flying carpet is a pricey boy.
Well, is this wits or wager?
This is now in the part of wager. What do you have to offer that I may accept?
I have 445 gold. But,
And I produce the statuette of the Labrador that doesn't really do anything.
Says, I am sorry, friend, but it seems that our battle has nearly come to an end, for that is far too insufficient. There is only 3 of these in the world.
well,
I am lucky to
what
just
kind
have
of-
one.
What kind of price are we talking?
5,000 gold, and that's being generous.
DM question.
Correct.
How much gold have I been given by the Arcanium and other like supplies?
So with the Arcanium itself, supplies, you have all the basic kind of like an explorer's kit,
Right.
we'll say. As for gold,
Like, because I would have been on like a wage, right? I'd have gold from them.
You'd have some sort of wage, but they probably paid you like half. So,
And I wouldn't have it
Go
all
ahead.
on me. Like, I'd probably have some back there.
yeah, somewhere safe and somewhere. So go ahead and roll a 1d100.
Fuck.
So you kind of left more back in your thing. You have about 32 gold.
Shit.
Plus you got a 200 gold stipend from the leader of the guild,
Okay.
which you cashed in.
So I have 232. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna continue on and be like,
Oh, no. It is you who have it wrong. There's only one statue like this in the world, and it's in my hand.
And he says, "Are you sure? I understand." And he's kind of reading this, and he kind of for a second, this carpet kind of floats off, and as the carpet kind of like, as it was kind of vertical, it kind of goes horizontal. There's 3 identical, exact replicas of that Labrador statue. It says, "I am sorry, friend, but these are pretty common, and are just for good looks."
Alright. What about this?
and I show him the Ring of the Forgotten Knight.
And as you take it off, you hear the man, I forgot his name already.
Abraham.
Abraham. Everyone's like, wait, what?
Abraham.
As-
I'll figure this out later.
And he says he kind of expects it. You see a glint in his eyes, a golden glint.
Shit, I'm so nervous.
He says, "Wow, such a rare item." He kind of looks at it. He says, "May I?" And he holds out his cat-like hand.
But be careful. This is truly one of a kind, and
It truly is.
I lean real close to his ear.
don't ask me the specifics. But the soul of one who has passed on is what powers this item.
Oh, You still, in your mind, you hear Abraham's like, "Dude!"
I'm sorry, Abraham. I'm gonna work this out in the end, I promise. I just need a bargaining chip.
He says, "Yes, it seems to boost your intellect a little bit. Yes, maybe even offers a fresh set of eyes and ears."
It does indeed.
You kind of see his hand movements, almost like he's like holding a glass of wine. He kind of just does a little soft sniff and kind of looks at it with his eyes that are kind of now glowing a little bit gold, and says, "This is a fine ring, and especially one with the soul of an unrested spirit.
Yes.
But sadly, this is still inefficient."
What? What beyond that would you require? This is literally one of a kind.
Just because it is one of a kind does not mean it is quality. Anything can be one of a kind, but can it truly be worth one of a kind?
Yes.
He says,
Wait.
"That is where we disagree. There are things that are truly one of a kind, and then there's things that are only one of in this world."
Are you saying there's other rings like this?
Of course. That is not totally uncommon, but not necessarily rare that spirits inhabit objects.
All right, listen. Maybe a carpet was too grandiose. What about like a broom or something?
He says, "Now we're talking."
All right.
I would say that though it is on the lower side, this would be both all your money and this ring would be sufficient for this broom.
Well, what is the catch? What is this is a wager, you said. What's the game?
The gain is you get a broom that can fly.
Oh, we don't actually have to challenge each other to like anything.
It was a metaphor, Phalian.
Oh. I will consider your offer.
Hmm.
Thank you.
And okay, he doesn't even like give you back. It kind of just floats back into your hand, and both the carpet and the figurines kind of disappear. The gold glint in his eye kind of disappears as well, and he turns to you and says, "Now back to you. Sorry for my rudeness. It has been a very long time since I've had a three-man battle of wits and wagers."
Oh, no problem. You
Damn, the lab dog statue isn't rare. I knew it wasn't, but I was hoping.
Does it actually do anything?
No.
No, it's just a statue of a Labrador. Yeah.
I specifically asked you, and you're like, no, it's just a regular statue, and I was like, I want it anyway. It's not even like a statue; it's more like an action figure.
And he says, the goggles are, like I said, there are many in the world, but
Yes.
so few. What are you looking to wager for such a item that gives such is such a overwhelming gain on those that cannot see in the dark?
How about 80 gold, and I put in a good word for you at the Arcanium and try and get you a shipment of items.
He just laughs, just a ha! 80 gold and oh, some words. Oof. I fear that this is the end of our wits end wager.
You have
Oh,
a
fucking.
bigger
right.
number in mind?
Well, this is an item that costs about 500, and I know the ways of the Mystic Arcanium. They are not as you say, generous with items of great magical power. There is no way that you, a mere assistant, a investigator, would be possibly give me a shipment that is worth my while.
Maybe not on the books, no. I could get you on by other means.
Other means? And he kind of
Well-
gives you a quizzical look, a raised eyebrow.
They may not be legally obtained.
You're willing to risk your entire life at Mystic Arcanium for this goggles?
I know
What
some
a
people there. I'm
dumbass.
sure I could work something out.
Go ahead and make another persuasion check. With the advantage since you got a 24 on the last one.
Yay.
He is going to counter roll. He is a very I'll just He says, I am sorry that you almost got me, but there's still just a little bit more that you could give me. 80 gold is not sufficient enough. How could I tell the quality of these items?
I guess there's no way that I could give you more gold. How about 200 gold?
Two. He says, you drive a hard bargain, but I'll take it. 200 gold and your word as a Mystic Arcanium investigator that you can procure me some items of magic that are worth my while.
I will do.
He bows and says, and not even, it's almost like a contract. You hear a ding, and not the money that you have, all 200 just kind of, you feel it just kind of disappear from your bag, and you instantly, as you're holding out your hand, the goggles are now like slung on, kind of like hanging from your hand, and he has the gold and he puts it in a bag and says, the wits and wager has ended, the ritual has been sealed. And almost like the whole room starts to get lighter. He says, "Now, if there's anything else I can get you, we can join in another battle, but I need to rest. I have been wits and wagering all day." And he walks to kind of this rocking chair that he has behind the desk. And he just kind of rocks himself, kind of spacing out, almost like, not so much the kind of his eyes almost like kind of gloss over as he's just kind of spacing out into whatever he is seeing right now.
I like fix
Sorry.
the goggles kind of like on the brim of my hat.
I'm gonna like
Okay.
lean down into Abraham and be like,
Okay, listen, dude, I totally didn't understand that game. I'm really sorry.
He's like, you could, I mean, like, we're in this together, but I guess I can't expect you to keep me.
Oh, no, that's not it. I just honestly did not at all understand how that worked. I thought it was just like, you show me yours, I'll show you mine, and I don't know.
Well, you got the most of the, you got it pretty right. I'm not one for wagering or anything like that, but I think that's kind of it.
I see. Noted.
And it's at this time that both, basically all three of you have come back to this shop now, seeing, like, you guys didn't really, both you and both Phelan and Magnus, you guys didn't really realize, but you guys are like drenched in sweat.
Oh my god. That wasn't what I understood it to be in the slightest. Which, I know, it's not surprising, but like, guys, I really flubbed this one.
Uh-huh.
And you see the Tabaxi Catman just kind of rocking in a chair, just staring off into space.
Oh shit, guys, I really flubbed this one.
Your
Well,
wife says hi.
oh, and I just run and go home.
As you do, almost like a snap, you hear like almost a weird cracking, like kind of a thunder cracking sound as he just launches stuff from chair. He says, "Hello! Oh, it isn't the two that were with my fine friends." Or he sees Phelan and says, "Have a wonderful day."
Oh, yeah, I gotta go.
But you do both see Phelan just run.
Yeah, I'm just fucking looking at it.
To be expected or not expected?
I'm gonna give sort of a half wave.
Hmm. Well,
Is
So
there
are you
anything I
looking-
can?
Are you looking for anything magical with that?
Oh, like I said, I am a mercantile wizard. Buying and selling are my specialities.
hmm. Do you have, I don't know, ring of protection, maybe?
Oh, those are a dime a dozen. And he literally like
So
he
vanilla.
snaps his fingers and like a ring of rings, about maybe 7 of them. These are all rings of protection. Look,
Huh.
but
How
are
much
you
are they?
looking to have a battle of wits and wagers? And he kind of raises an eyebrow at you both.
What if we bulk purchase them?
Then
How
it would
much
be
are
a
the rings
good
of
old-
protection?
Hold on, I need you to say that yes, you are willing to
I just look
be
at
in
them.
a game of wits and wagers.
It's just go along with it.
Sure.
And he as you say sure, he shifts his eyes to you, Emil.
Alright.
And
I hope I'm not in
suddenly,
such a state as Phalian.
so suddenly, as you guys both agree, he says, "Yes, the contract has been met," and the almost the gravity of the room kind of starts bearing down on you, and it gives you all both an intense stare. And he says, "Yes. Now, what do you wager?" And the rings start to spin, ever so slowly. "I can sell these to you, but what is it in for me? What do you wager?" As he's kind of
Gold.
wisping his hands.
Yes, simple gold.
How much gold are you thinking?
How much would one cost?
Ooh, I like your style.
What does this look like to me? Are they just like staring at each other, or are they talking?
Well, no, you definitely. Honestly, it's
No idea what
now
the
that you've
present
kind
is.
of from the intenseness, it is basically for in a wizard standpoint is just a fuck ton of prestidigitation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So even for you, Emil, you kind of he deals with dwarves, and not very many dwarves, if any, are very spell
It's fascinating.
wizard like, you know.
to
So you were
dwarves.
just like you're kind of like I knew how to do this when I was born.
It's just a show essentially.
It's just a show.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's kind of waving his hands theatrically, couple sparks here and there.
I guess I'll take 50 gold out and set it on the table. And look at him questioningly.
Bold. Unfortunately, that is insufficient. This is 7 of the finest rings of protection that one can wear.
How fine can a ring of protection actually be?
Well, not only it encases your body in almost a strong like film to protect you from all sorts of magic and physical damage. It just, gosh darn, it looks just so crisp and clean and golden.
For how much more than 50?
About 150 total for one.
140.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception?
Sorry.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Yes!
I'm not a part
Nice.
of that, am I?
He looks at you and just silently nods. What, and you, sir?
I'll set out enough gold on the table to equal 140.
140 as well. You as well make a persuasion check.
This music is so intense.
I know.
You really add
I
to it.
could have done better.
Oh. And as you kind of look at him and you set him down, just
Oh,
he
damn.
looks at you and says, "Oh." He looks at it. You can see like sweat start to brimming on him. He is being pushed back by your sheer mercantile power. He says, he's like, well, I mean, oh, you've bested me. It seems I may be losing my charm, but 140 for both? It's a deal.
All
And
right.
he takes both of each of your piles of 140 and gives you these rings of protection. He just kind of floats them onto you. He even puts them on your fingers
Damn.
somehow, as you kind of almost in an instant, the fingers appear on your respective hands, and the gold is disappeared.
Oh my.
Now, I'm not a sore loser. If there's anything else, we can keep going.
I am good.
I am as well. Although we may visit in the future. When our
I look
funds
forward
are
to
a
it. You
bit
are-
more robust.
Yes, you are two fine mercantile men. It is an honor. I don't get to really flex the good old mercantile brain.
I hold my hand
and
out
as
and say, I'm Muthrak, Assistant Battle Manager of the Adventurers Guild.
and he says, Garfield, mercantile wizard extraordinaire. And you, sir?
Emil, assistant researcher at the same guild.
Ah, the adventurers
As have
guild.
many of our companions that have graced your shop lately.
Well, I look forward to a battle of wits and wagers from you two, as it is a fine
course.
exercise.
Of
I wish
course.
you all the best. And he gives you a bow. And at this, he just disappears.
I was referring it to Meal. I'm fucking broke now.
You're broke. I just
I'm
spent a
still
whole
fairly well off.
Who really won in the end?
Probably
capitalism.
him. Capitalism?
Probably
Oh my
me.
God.
I just ran.
Capitalism won. I think I got a pretty good deal.
Yeah, but you guys could have sold your souls or something like that.
I
Shit
mean,
was.
Yeah,
I
okay.
did.
You don't even know.
Yeah, I guess we leave the shop and regroup with. I think Magnus is outside.
I was still in the shop. I was
Oh,
watching
okay.
you guys. I don't believe I ever caught your name. I'm Magnus. I look at the tiefling.
Emil, of the same bunch of strange people. You want
I
to call
presume
them
so.
people. Some are trees incarnate.
Interesting. Well, suppose we should go find the rest of the trees incarnate.
Mm-hmm. I figure I know where Phalion is gone, but
I don't want to go back there.
no, I think
The other fellow said he'd be going to the smith, correct?
he did.
Yeah, this is about this also the same time that you now Salem, that you have now reached everybody except for Phalion, who has kind of run off. You see him actually kind of run off. And just like this, you kind of walk into this empty shop and everybody's sweating.
Did you miss quite the show?
Hmm.
Hmm.
What just happened?
Oh, by the way, your mic is very loud.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why.
Hold on.
It's like the opposite of mine.
It was a battle with Sunweiser.
Can you hear me now?
That's good.
So, it was a whole bunch of special effects, and he is a very strange and very cat-like merchant. If you would like to take your own go at magic item purchases.
His magic really wasn't that good, even. It was basic level stuff, really.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a silent sobbing like.
Although he
Your
was
magic was wonderful.
Your moves were weak, and so was your magic.
Show me your moves.
Show me your moves.
Okay then.
I think we're done here unless you want to step up as well. And Phalion has gone to see his wife at the herbalist store.
Is that what you actually did, Phelan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll get to you soon, since you know the way.
Ye.
Should we give them some time alone, perhaps?
We can
could wait
just go
outside.
back to the guild.
Yeah, or we could do that. He'll know where to find us, hopefully.
I'm gonna
We
go
got
with
more paperwork to
real
do.
quick then.
I want you all to Emil and Salem to roll intelligence checks.
I did say hopefully.
I really hope
Intelligence
low
checks.
rolls, please, low rolls. No!
Well, that was a save, you fuck trumpet.
Emil, you know for 100% fact that Phelan will have no idea where to find you.
Hmm.
Whoops, hold on, I pressed the wrong one.
I'm pretty sure it's probably the same, right? I mean, unless you're proficient in intelligence saves, which I
Why
don't
did
think
it
you
say
are.
perception?
There
Oh,
you
I
go.
have it
Oh, you
scrolled
are.
down.
Well,
that's
you
why.
are.
Salem, you trust him,
Well,
but say that again.
Who, me?
Whoa.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I was just saying I didn't scroll down, so I didn't see my number right. It's fine.
But yeah, you like I said, you know deep down in your heart, you know Phelan will have no idea where to find you.
On second thought, would someone like to wait outside of his shop, or should we all?
are you able to cast message?
Me? No.
Oh.
You can reply to this message.
Well, you guys are figuring that out or going.
Well,
There we go.
let's just go to the guild. Well,
I'm gonna go get some potions real quick, because that's what I forgot to do.
Okay. You
I'm
can
gonna
bring
go with
Phalion back. That is your mission.
I'll follow you along.
Fuck. Alright.
Speaking of that, Phalian, so you get to the shop door and she turns around and says, "Oh, hello.
Uh-oh.
Hi, honey."
Is there anyone else around?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, it's just her and I.
Just you and her. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to her and be like, okay, I know you might have heard from some of my friends that I'm going off an adventure, and I do feel bad about leaving you, but this is for the greater good.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, I got it. Also, are you sure you should be talking in your normal voice, babe?
This is for the greater good.
Yeah, that's better. I know, but it's my mother's birthday soon, which
Yeah,
and she gets close. It's like, you can't leave me alone with this.
I know. I'll send like Greg back or something. I'll figure something out.
Well, okay. Greg's been a great help, actually. And you hear in the back gig, "Yep, I'm helping out here.
Wonderful.
It's fun."
So, well, I suppose you have stalked my comrades, but I just wanted to come back and let you know what's going on.
All right, thank you, babe. And she gives you a nice hug and a kiss on the cheek.
All right. I'm gonna take that and just walk out.
All right, and so I need that would be about the same time that you, Salem, have just gotten into the door. So you see Phalian just about to walk out.
Oh, hey, Phalian.
Oh, hello. You buying some potions?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
This is my wife. She mostly runs the shop. I was just making sure she knew what was going on. Hey, do you know where everyone else went?
They're going to be at the guild.
Okay.
I want to stay here a while. If I'm just going to get something real quick.
For some reason, I thought they'd be at the river, and I was like, we're in a mountain town. That makes no sense whatsoever. But I don't know. Anyway, have fun.
And I just walk off towards the guild.
And okay. So you both, Salem and Magnus, enter, and you see a human woman. Looks like to be in her about 25. And she says, "Oh, hello. How can I help you? This is my name's Grandine. If you need anything, just holler."
I'd like to get some potions.
Okay, what kind of potions are you looking for?
Just 4 regular ones and 2 graders.
4 greater and regular of what?
2 regular health
You're talking
potions.
about health potions. Okay. So you want
Sorry.
2 regular, 2. No, that's okay. I should have guessed. So you need 2. So you need 2 greater and
4 regular. Sorry.
4 regular. Okay. She yells, "Greg, can you give me 4 regular and 2 greater healing potions?" You hear a yep, and you recognize that voice as Greg, the Greg the Wolf.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh, hey, Greg.
He says, "Oh, is that Salem? Oh," and you kind of hear him like, "Oh, Salem," as he kind of comes out with the basket, with just trotting along, and he jumps up on 2 paws and puts this basket with your potions in. He says, "Oh, it's nice to see you. We saw Master Phalian just come by. Bye." And he just gets down and just walks back inside.
Yes. I love it.
I think I can try and mess with him again.
Greg, get back here.
That was pretty good.
He turns around. He says, Phalian, Master, where you at?" And Grendine's like, "No, dear. That was just him." But she was like, "That was really good."
I've been practicing.
Why are you practicing that?
That's what his year was about.
She doesn't even care. She doesn't even bat an eye. She's like, "Oh, huh, okay."
Anyways.
Want to hear my Phalian impression?
Oh, sure.
My name's Phalian. It's not very good, but I'm working on it.
Come on, I want this one more time. Greg, I'm home. Fuck!
Why is everyone practicing?
So Greg is like, I'm right here. I see you, but it's still okay.
It's good to see you again, buddy.
But regardless, so I'm assuming you're friends of my husband.
Yes.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Fuck!
Unfortunately, these are in high demand, and I really got to maximize our profits for our sale since my husband's leaving me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All right, how much is it gonna be?
Well, four of them are about 20 a pop, so that's going to be 80 gold.
All right, and the
And
graders?
two of the graders are about 100 to 150. Oh god, you did a pretty good Phalian impression, so I'll give you for about 100 a pop.
That was
All
pretty
right.
good. I was impressed.
I go into my bag of holding, open up the little chest, and get about 280 gold out of there.
Okay, and she just pats it down and she gives you can have the basket too. I have tons of these. My mom recently got into basket weaving.
Oh,
Apparently
really? Nice.
all the other older dwarves like to do it, so she just kind of got into that. So now I have like 15 Valia and I have like 15 of these baskets of varying quality. So
Mind if
please
I,
take them.
Mind if I ask your mom for like? No, actually, no. This basket's fine. Fucking. Never mind.
Trying to get a
All right.
personalized basket.
All right, I'll take the basket too. I just shove it all in the fucking bag of holding.
He says, "Is there anything else?" And she looks to you and is like, "Hey, can I help you with anything, sir?" And he's talking to you, Magnus.
No, I just came for the stroll.
Okay, well, if you boys need anything, just come on down. I got all sorts of potions and ingredients.
Will do.
Well, I'll
And,
keep that in mind.
and she's like, "Okay, come on, Greg. It's time for lunch. I'm hungry." And
Bye,
she-
Greg.
Oh, Phelan, you're back. Oh wait, aha! You got me, Mr. Salem.
I'll see you later, Greg.
See ya. And he picks up a paw and just like moves it up and down to wave.
All right, let's get back to the guild.
Okay. So it takes you all a bit, but you all will wind up back at the guild. It's about, let's say it's about 2-3 o'clock now. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna head to the Battle Master and just talk about the mission at hand.
Okay. So
I
we'll
think
get
I'm just gonna be in a quiet corner, just kind of meditating and make sure I'm in focus
Oh,
for
when
this
did we
mission.
leave? Was it like at 7 or something?
you guys are you said the
Noon-ish.
head out about 7 a.m. is when
Okay.
he'll meet with you guys.
Is there kind of like a gatekeeper or like someone who's like kind of at the front, like a greeter or something?
There's the receptionist.
Is there a receptionist?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we got the gold from.
Okay, I'm gonna head to the receptionist.
Okay. And you're meditating, so there's not really much I can do for you, Phalian. So you
Nah.
meditate and you meditate good.
Hell yeah.
How long are you meditating for? I'm assuming not all night until you go back.
No, yeah. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe just like
for
an
a little
hour
bit,
or
just
two.
chilling out. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
just gotta get my chakras aligned.
Yeah. Gotta charge your Jo crystal.
Exactly.
Emil, what are you doing?
I think I'll head over to whatever library or sort of archives they have and see if there's anything about this place that we're going to. I don't know if I even got a name for the place.
You unfortunately did not. He just
Something
said that
about
they
the
were
Silver
just.
King ruins or ruins or.
He alluded to him. He basically was saying these are more ruins of Vecna himself. Like
Okay.
this is something that was. He alluded to something that was important to him.
Okay. I guess I'll try to find anything on that if I can. If not, I'll just
Okay.
browse. And burn some time.
Salem, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna go look for Alabaster now. Fuck it.
All right. So, Phalian's meditating. I can't think of anything. So
I mean, I'm
we'll-
not expecting anything.
Okay, perfect. We will start with then Ashini. Go ahead and make just investigation check.
Man.
So you don't find much. But the one thing that you do find is that there is an old kind of like, not so much a fairy tale book, but kind of like old legends. And you find one that refers to the Spider King and how he is missing his left eye and left hand, and they're somewhere out in the world.
Okay.
Other than that, there really isn't any other books specifically. There are more books on like just the general toll it took on the land, other sort of things, kind of boring stuff like the economics on running such a horrible empire and stuff like that.
Okay.
But nothing about the place that you found with the little information that you had. So we're going to shift over now to Magnus. We will shift over to you. So you head up to the receptionist, and this is kind of a small gnome lady, kind of poofy black hair that's kind of in a bun. And she sees you approaching. She's like, "Well, hello there, Mr. Magnus. What can I do for you?"
Hi, I was wondering, this isn't for the Arcanium or anything, this is personally, like, a personal matter.
Okay.
Has you ever ran into a half-elf that goes by the name of Alanis here?
The name was what?
Alanis?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear what you're saying. A half elf named by what?
Alanis?
I'm sorry. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Am I pronouncing the name wrong?
No, I just don't think you're understanding what's
No,
happening.
So, as you've encountered this before when you started to first find Alanis. Every time you speak her name, the people that you speak it to can't hear it. It something magical is blocking the utterance of her name.
Damn.
It's a pretty powerful block.
That's
Block this
fucking
number.
nuts.
I don't have a description for her, but can I explain? Have you seen a half-elf of this description?
Yeah. Yeah, that works. She says, "Well, I mean, that's a pretty. I mean, unfortunately, not in this adventure skill. We don't have even really very many half elves, nor in that description. I'm sorry, hun, but I don't know this person of which you seek."
Thank you for your time.
And she says, "If you need anything else, you know to come find me." And
Will
she
do.
kind of looks off in the distance, like, "I'm here always." All right. Uthrak, you are heading over to the office of Blork, and you see him chatting with Drog, and it seems that they're in a very heated discussion. Do you want to kind of get closer to see what they're talking about?
Can I hear it from my position?
It's kind of hushed a little bit, so you'd have to really strain your ears to hear it. But if you want to roll a perception, you can.
I'll just wait by the door, kind of.
Okay.
Assuming the door is open?
The door is open, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just wait by the door.
It's a good 5 minutes before they realize that you're there. That like all of a sudden they both like turn instantly. It's like, "Oh, ora, Uthrak. It's nice to see you again. How long have you been waiting there?"
2 minutes. Wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just saying that dwarven craftsmanship is way better than that elf stuff. You agree, right?
Depends on what it is.
Good answer.
And Drog's like, that's what I've been trying to say. I mean, of course there's just, and he just rattles on about, but really gotta think about, and he just rattles on about elvish shit and how dwarvish shit is kind of clanky and elvish is more refined in some areas, but there always is a need for dwarven craftsmanship, and just then they start back and forth.
But to each of their own. They both have their person, their not so great.
And he says, I guess you are right. Sometimes I get a little hot-headed. But what can I do for you, boy?
Any else information on the ruins that we're going to?
Yes. What kind of information are you looking for?
Name, location, threats.
Name. Well, unfortunately, I cannot think of a name other than it is kind of like a storehouse, a well-kept vault of this Vecna.
Okay.
As for the location, this is actually farther about. Mm, This is about a good 100 miles east of Axiopoi, just out of the reach of the calamity.
Okay.
We've been scouring these lands for any sort of key to finding something that could bring down this demigod, and may have found something. Tell me, have you heard of the legend of the Sword of Kor? You can go ahead and make a history check if you'd like.
No, I have not.
He says, well, back when Vecna was just a human and dabbling in the magic of necromancy, he had a right-hand man named Kor, a general that is both about as cruel and despicable as Vecna himself. Now, as they both kind of dabbled in this dark magic, Kor, being similar to Vecna, became jealous and became just consumed by rage and greed, and forged a sword that not only cut off the hand but slit open the eye of Vecna. And it said that this is the sword that can kill Vecna. It is inhabited by the rage and greed by one that searches for power. It is most definitely cursed.
Mm-hmm.
But we may have found the place where it is kept.
You're back, guys.
That is why we need you and
He's never
your
coming back.
comrades, just like my dad.
What?
And you and your comrades to take care of this. But be wary. Vecna is as smart as he is cruel. There's surely innumerable traps, beings that exist only in nightmares that inhabit this vault.
Any
Please.
threats around the area? Or is it all
Not
involved?
that I know of. Unfortunately, we've sent a scout team, but they have not come back.
How long ago was that?
I'd say a good week.
Mm.
So still enough time for them to come back, but something in my old bones says this is a bad omen, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow, that was quick.
Is there anything else where I can help you, Uthrak?
Is there any way that we can message you when we arrive, or have any information
Yes.
that we can take?
Your sending stones are kind of a communication between me and yourself. simply just kind of think of a message, and it will send to me pretty quickly. That is the way you will call for an evac.
Okay.
We will try to be close by, but if there is a resistance, we might have to go into take a direct path. But we definitely will not be a days away.
So it sends to the airship or to you?
To the airship. It sends
Oh.
to me, and I send with a separate set of magical items to the airship to pick you up.
Okay.
The sending stone also acts as a beacon.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, you stay safe, my friend.
You too, Battle Master.
And he will kind of give you a nod.
Give a nod and leave the room.
All right. Salem, you are up. So, you would know by now that Alabaster's kind of teaching is basically off from her teaching. It's kind of standard school hours, about like 10 to about 3. So she is just about to get off.
Just about to get off.
Wait, can you repeat that? What?
She's just about to she's just leaving teaching the kids, and is looks like is about to go home for the day until your meeting in the bar.
All right. I'm gonna approach.
Okay, you approach her. Do you say anything?
Hey, you ready for the bar?
Oh, it's
No.
only 3:00.
Ah, shit! I'm not paying attention right now.
I noticed.
Well, you gotta go for it now.
Yeah,
it's
now
in it
you're
to win it.
stuck, dude.
Fuck it.
Don't pussy out. So what do you do?
Hmm. Shit, I don't know.
I'll give you all the time you need, man.
Just
You
chit
figure
chat,
it
man.
out.
Just chit
A
chat. Do
romantic
something.
stroll around the city.
You're flopping. You're flopping.
Yeah. So we'll paint some pictures while he's trying to figure it out. Failing, you were actually you're meditating kind of in the front lobby, just chilling out. It's kind of like a lounge area.
Mm-hmm.
And these are actually where the two of them are there, and you actually
Oh.
not so much see this but hear it. It kind of breaks your thing as you hear the familiar voice, and you say, "Hey, ready for the bar?" And even you, a man of intelligence, knows that it's only 3 p.m. and they said 7.
I don't know. I don't know if that was a subtle jab, but it was funny.
I mean,
Hold on. I'm looking through my spells to see if there's anything I can do. I don't really. I'm gonna turn into a mouse.
okay, turn into a mouse.
And
Stealthily enough.
I'm going. Oh boy. I'm going to run up to Alabaster and try to run up towards her chest area.
Okay.
What?
Do
I'm
you
gonna
have-
try to make a rom-com scene as best as I can.
Okay.
More than just comrades.
So what are you trying to So you're
Alright.
just trying to spook her with
I'm back.
the
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. Do you have the rats kind of sheet and stuff? If not, we'll
I
use your. If do you want to, we can use your strength. I need you just to make a strength, an
I
athletics.
feel like I'd have like the strength of a rat anyway, probably.
Oh, actually, this would be actually athletics because you're not using so much strength. It's more of a jumping in between her plate armor and stuff like that. So we do
All right.
athletics.
Probably
That
the
seems
same as a
better.
rat anyway. Yeah.
So you're like, you as a mouse, you're getting up, and you're like, I'm gonna help my boy. I'm gonna help my friend out, and you like jump to get on, and you like, you just kind of you realize that this is plate armor and it's kind of smooth.
Okay. I didn't know she was like decked out. That's no
Yeah,
shit.
she's kind of decked out, and smooth, and so you just kind of do like a when someone hits like a window and just kind of falls off.
Did she notice me?
No, because you're a mouse, and there'd be no way that you made such a hard
Damn it.
impact for her
So
to
is
notice.
she like completely armored out? Like, is there no like? There's no way
I
I
mean,
can really
it's
sneak
plate
in?
armor. So the way plate armor is it's kind of like chainmail.
Well, I didn't know if it was like full, like legs and everything.
The only thing that she doesn't have is a helmet.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do the same thing to Salem.
To Salem, okay, that'll be a little bit easier. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh, come on, Phalian, you can do it. Come on. Come on. That's better.
Sure enough, you do it, and you are starting to crawl up, and you crawl up onto his chest. Salem, go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage as you are flaking really hard and trying to think of some way to
Oh shit.
quit back. Okay,
Oh.
so you definitely feel something crawling up on you, and you look, and there's a tiny mouse crying.
I grab the mouse
Shit.
and I
so
throw
go-
it.
Hold on. So, both of you make treat this as a kind of a grapple. Phalian, or no, sorry, no. Salem, go ahead and make an athletics check with disadvantage as he's a tiny creature and you're trying to kind of swat at him. Phalian, roll athletics.
Okay,
Or sorry,
so,
athletics or acrobatics.
well,
Whatever you
definitely-
use.
I mean, it's. So I just looked up the stats for rat, and it's pretty bad. So that's yeah. Surprisingly, a rat has no dexterity. Believe it or not.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
let me
a
the one
tiny
thing they do
creature,
have.
so. Okay, so you see this hand coming, and you just narrowly, like, he kind of grabs your tail a little bit, but his arms are a little bit too big to fully grasp the tail. And so
Okay.
now you're on the chest, and Alabaster sees it,
Yes.
she's like, oh, she's gonna try to grab it as well.
Okay.
Alright.
If she's coming towards me and she tries to grab, I'm gonna try to jump out onto her.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics,
Oh no, rat's athletics is way worse than I thought.
and she's going to try to grab you.
I think she's gonna grab me. Oh!
Got him.
And she like just full on just gives you a little slap on the breast, and she is touching like your breast as the Phalian is riding her arm.
Yes. Perfect.
And she actually gets a little red in the face as she realizes she's like touching your chest, and she like quickly pulls it, but she realizes that she has a rat on her. She's like, "Please get this off of me! Please get this off of me!"
Hold on. I try to grab it again.
I'm gonna try to jump down from the floor and run away. Mission accomplished.
Okay, okay. Same deal. Athletics from you with disadvantage as he's a tiny creature, and your athletics
I'm athletics, you said?
Fuck.
or acrobatics. Sorry.
Okay.
Your chances are high.
No! No!
Okay.
No.
So you get onto her shoulder and you jump, trying to get off, and Phalian just, or sorry, I'm getting you two mixed up for some reason. Salem just kind of.
There we go.
I'm
Shit.
tired. Salem kind of scoops you up, so now you have a mouse in your hand. in your right hand.
I'm gonna look at him and do the cross wave like I'm flagging down a helicopter or something. Like
Okay. So you definitely see this, fail it or
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Go.
Sail.
Just keep going.
I'm not gonna say either of you. I'm just gonna assume you know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about. But go on.
All right. Weird little guy. I fucking throw him.
God damn it.
No, I'm just kidding. I put him down and like lead him and just like push it away.
I'm gonna scamper off.
Okay, so we'll say you go to a window and open it up and toss him out.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Kind of lost track of time. It isn't paying attention. I thought it was
Because there's-
later.
And
tell
she's
bastard.
still still red in the face. She's like, that's okay. I get lost track of time.
That's okay. I
She's
get
gonna
lost in your
roll.
eyes. Boom.
She's gonna roll just a general charisma check. She says, okay. So she goes and she's like, well, if you want, we could and she kind of puts her hand in her hair and starts twirling it. He's like, we could go out and get some dinner before we go to the bar if you wanted. Only if you wanted to, though. Not if you don't want to or anything. And she's like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to just.
I hold
I'll
her
see you at the-
shoulders.
Oh,
I would like that.
oh.
Go ahead and make a performance check with or performance or persuasion with advantage.
Oh. Come on. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Okay, and she's like, yeah, I would love that. And so you guys go off to dinner. I don't know if you actually want me to role play that or not. What is everybody else doing?
I imagine tried to run away from a cat for like 5 minutes before finding somewhere to transform again.
Okay. Yeah, it's relatively easy. There's actually really not very many cats or anything like that. You just kind of go into an alleyway and just shoop.
Nice. I'm gonna pet myself and be like,
Good job, Philly. You did good today.
Emil, what are you doing?
I mean, I was just snooping around the library, waiting for either one of the party to do something stupid and make a lot of noise, or for just the evening.
well, it was stupid. It just didn't make a lot of noise.
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of noise.
How about you make one final investigation check?
But it was most definitely stupid.
All right, it's a little bit better. Let's see. And you're just what were you looking for in particular?
Something regarding our mission and the ruins that we're going to.
Okay.
If it
So
exists.
yes, you actually do find a book. It's actually in like one of the top sections where the old books are at.
By the way, I went to the library after the
I was gonna say I also
Battlemaster.
receptionist.
Damn. Okay. Well, I was gonna get you guys
Sorry.
anyway, so we'll just say you both go to library. Okay. Oh, I gotta stretch out. Okay. So you find a book that's really interesting, and it's just you read about how arrogant and how arrogant Vecna was, and how he has all these vaults throughout the world that have his most prized possessions. And at the time, he used to flaunt these and say that no one can ever get inside these except for him, and those that try will die.
Okay.
But it's also said that there's also vaults that have his hand and eye that would restore his power fully. So you kind of see that there's kind of a distinguishing factor between two different types of vaults in the entirety of this planet, this plane of dimension. That there's vaults that have these things of unspeakable amount of power inside them.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Um,
indication of which one I'm going to though.
No, unfortunately, it doesn't. It isn't like a map. It's more just telling you about
Yeah.
what they are, and not even really what they have. Just like they're bad.
Okay.
Tread carefully if you have to go into one.
Oh boy.
Okay. And this time, both both Magnus and Uthrock enter the library, both pretty much at the same exact time. If that matters to you both, but what are you two planning on doing?
I'm looking for any books like on magic or like any history of magic, particularly on spells that may silence things. I know an Adventurers Guild wouldn't be something to find magical books like that.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check. This is going to be a pretty high DC, as in if there's a magic that can silence things, I'm assuming that that magic would be able to silence itself.
Ah, true.
There is a restrictions section, right?
There is.
Oh, that's where that. Ooh.
Would being assistant battle master help? Like, give me access or
No,
okay?
would not.
I'm gonna actually. Is there like a librarian?
Well,
There is. You
I'm not
see
talking to
a
Neil.
kind of a nerdy looking just human that is like, yes, can I help you with anything?
Jesus.
Hey there, you look like you know your stuff around here.
I know every book in this establishment.
Of course he
Well,
does.
that's awesome. Listen, I'm here on behalf of the Mystic Arcanium, which is
Oh yes, I'm very aware of the Mystic Arcanium.
and my investigation into the matters here rely on. I need to take a look in your restricted section.
Do you have a permit?
I wasn't aware that I needed a permit. I could run over to the Mystic Arcanium miles away and get one if you'd like.
Run over miles away.
And he says, "Well, you could either do that, or you could get one from the Battle Master, or Brark, or
What do these
Jog if you
permits
need."
look like?
They change every month because of security reasons, but
What do they look like right now? Can I just see what they look so I know what I'm asking?
uh, I unfortunately don't have one. You'd have to ask the headmasters.
I'll head off to the headmaster.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you said you're not doing anything, Uthrak?
I said I was gonna talk to Emil.
Emil. Okay, so you find Emil just kind of reading a couple books.
What you doing there, Emil?
Researching our mission later.
Hmm.
Vecna has some fancy things in his ruins and vaults.
Yeah. I talked to the battle master. Is the information confidential or like besides I can't say it out loud, but I can talk to the group.
They never really explicitly said, so that's up for you to interpretation.
I mean, they're gonna figure it out eventually.
I mean, yeah, you're if you're talking, yeah, it's just confidential wise, like out in the open. You didn't really say didn't say whether or not to or to talk about it.
Okay. Well, Bandmaster said that we're calling it the Vault of Vecna. It's 100 miles due east of Axipoi, and we're looking for a weapon called the Sword of Kas.
Sort of
That was
core.
core.
Core. Sorry.
That's that low intelligence coming in.
Wow. I wonder if that's what's in this vault in particular.
It might.
Maybe it's a shot in the dark for them too. I suppose we'll figure out exactly what awaits.
Mm-hmm. We sent some scouts there a week ago, but they haven't returned yet.
You know what? I think I want to be working my way over to the librarian this time.
Okay.
I got an idea.
Judging by what I've read so far, it seems that the scouts may run into quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Hopefully they didn't delve too deeply.
Well, we'll find out when we get there.
So what brings you to the library?
I was wondering if you can help me find something.
Oh, I'll try my best.
Can you help me find? It's an empire, right, or a city? DM.
It's both.
That's above. Okay. I'm
It's like if you're talking about your empire, the empire is based off the city, the council, and they just kind of named the empire and the capital city both the same.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I'm looking for an empire called Almara. Seeing you're the assistant researcher.
Does that mean anything to me, Benega?
Go ahead and make a history check. No, it does not mean anything to you.
Really?
You have never heard of this.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Damn.
Like it's not in our records or anything.
Possibly not in this library.
Hmm.
At least I've
Okay.
never encountered it.
You would know that maybe the person to ask is probably the librarian. He's pretty much the head researcher, or at least chronicler, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Or
librarian
that,
up
that
in the
that's
front.
that's more for that's more for Emil.
Well, if you see something with a symbol, show her the necklace.
Okay.
Please do tell me. Then I just go to the head researcher / librarian.
I haven't named the librarian yet. He kind of just came out of nowhere.
Maybe.
So yeah, he's just the librarian.
The
But
librarian.
you just kind of go up to him and he's just like, yes, could I help you?
Do you have any information on Almara?
He's gonna roll
What is the DC
a-
for this?
A million.
30.
Fucking high.
30. Oh my god. Oh!
Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What the fly?
Say it and you shall receive it.
All right. Okay, hold on. This is about to start some shit.
That was bananas. Huh.
Okay.
30.
He
How
says,
about that?
his whole voice changes. Like, where did you get that?
I show him my necklace.
I thought you
He-
said I show him my nipples.
And he even looks you over. He says, no.
What?
What is your name? What is your name?
Uthrak Raskar.
Raskar. Is that the name that you were given at birth?
I think so.
Or was that the name? Can I see that amulet?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm just gonna
Ooh.
look at it. I just want to inspect it. I just want to inspect it. Please.
Okay. I better get it back.
What the fuck?
Oh, you will. Don't worry. He pulls up the necklace and he actually kind of like floats it up, and he speaks in a strange tongue, and this necklace actually opens. You've never in the years that you've been alive knew that this necklace could open. No matter what you tried or anything like that, like it just wouldn't open, or you just assumed it was just kind of solid. It opens up and it says, "Yeah, Uthrak Rask."
Hmm.
The fuck?
He gives it to you and says, "I'm sorry, this is not the place nor the time for me to discuss this.
Of course.
Please come back come back a little bit later.
Of course.
And he kind of bows his head.
I got my necklace like right.
Yep, he gave it back to you.
He
Okay.
took it and ran away.
He's
Thank you for your time.
No. Thank you.
That's always the creepiest.
Can I get an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Man,
Wow. He is utterly dumbfounded. But there's like almost an immense fear.
2 in a
coming
row.
from
That's pretty good odds.
Yeah, what is that like? That's a 0.025% chance.
Yeah.
fate has aligned for this.
Hmm.
Or actually, yeah.
If I
So
make the
he-
next roll, it's gonna be red.
He says, yeah, like you said, there's an immense amount of fear. There's like bewilderment, excitement, and then there's also an underlying thing of fear.
Hmm. What time and what location?
Just come back later, please.
Okay.
And he swiftly gets up, grabs his stuff, and just kind of walks back into the library. Hurriedly, he goes quite fast.
Hmm. Okay. I'll just go back. Hmm.
Magnus. So this would be we'll go to Magnus and then you, Phalian. Sorry.
Woo!
So Magnus, you are heading towards the headmasters, and it just seems to be Brork by himself, just writing on some papers, doing some stuff. His door's open.
I'm just gonna like kind of rap on the door and stick my head in.
He says, "Ah, Magnus, what can I do for you?"
I was wondering, as part of my investigation, I need to read up on some stuff, and I was wondering if I'd be able to get into the restricted section of your library.
That is a tall order to ask.
I know it is.
I can't imagine what you would find in the restricted section. Could you be more specific?
I'm
What are you trying to look for?
into spells, books about magic regarding powerful spells that could be used to hide information from those who are seeking it.
I don't mean to be rude, but that is very suspicious from someone from such a secret organization.
You have every reason to be concerned, but I assure you, it's for the right reason.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, and he's gonna roll an insight check.
Ah, shit.
Let's say he's semi-insightful. Nope. He says, "Give me about 5 minutes." And you see him like kind of push his paperwork away, and he brings out a key, puts it into a lock, and he writes out a slip of paper. And unlike with using a regular ink and pen, he pulls out a separate ink or a separate quill with no ink.
Whoa.
This kind of paper that's almost like a kind of like gold leaf esque, and he uses this pen with no ink and starts writing. And he writes, and about a minute passes, and he finally says, "You have an hour. I hope an hour is enough time." And he gives this to you. Hurry.
Thank you very much.
And
On the
he
way
bows his head
back.
and puts it away, shuts it, and continues on with his paperwork.
I'm on the way back to the library. I'm gonna look down at it. Like, what does it look like?
You can't read it. Well, actually, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I'm alright at those. Fuck.
You can't. Unfortunately, you can't read it. But you get the sense that it's almost like a contract, a magical contract.
Okay.
All right. So what while you're running, I will shift over to Phalian.
Okay, what race is Salem?
Salem is human.
Okay, what race is Alabaster?
She is a dwarf.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk up to the head librarian.
He is not there.
Damn it! No, son of a bitch.
Unfortunately, but luckily
Yeah, is there anyone
ki-
who seems to be
kind of an
assistance around?
an assistant is just like hi
Listen.
the head librarian is out. Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, I just need. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. I need a love story, not made, one that exists already. Between a human and a dwarf. Do you have one?
Oh and you see in front of you kind of actually a gnome woman that almost looks like a teenager, kind of like her early 20s.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
And
This
she's
poor
like,
lady.
well, oh, I'm sure we do. I mean, there's books on everything. Just give me a minute, and she will actually kind of like she'll like flash her eyes and just kind of do almost like a 180 around the room just to see.
I would
and
prefer the
says,
human to be male.
Oh, and she flashes her eyes again. Oh, okay. And this is gonna take some time before I figure out a title that would be great for this. Wait, sorry. Do you want the dwarf to be a man or the human to be a man?
No, the human, damn it.
Oh, okay. Oh man, the Tales of Longbeard is such a good one. Okay.
I'm I think I'm slightly disturbed at that, just thinking about it, just like
That's love.
Okay. Yeah, just follow me. And she
I
will
will do
kind of
so.
lead you up. This is like kind of like a three-layered. I should probably explain what the library is. It's kind of like a big main floor with desks. You see people kind of studying. You see Emil and Uthrak. Or no, you just see a Emil.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
That's fine. Kind of working on some books. Uthrak, what are you doing? You're not in the library anymore, right? Uthrak?
He's not in the room anymore either.
Okay, that's what I meant. Anyway, oh man, what's a good title?
I mean, I don't care.
I do.
If it helps you at all, I'm looking for one specifically called The Man and His Half-Sized Lover.
Oh, we don't have that. That is
Damn it.
just smut.
Uh,
I have this is a good one. This one it's kind of a weird esoteric a weird esoteric title. It's called The Glass Half Full. And
Oh.
it's a series actually, and she gives you like 3 different books.
Jesus.
This seems thought-provoking.
It is. It's actually very nice on it's actually quite a great tale on the social and kind of social stigma between, interracial
But
and she just rattle on and on
there is a
about.
love story in here, right?
Oh yeah, it's actually quite nice. Very, very great. Very nice.
What are the lovers' names?
The man's name is Alan,
What a white guy name.
and the I think the woman's name was Salamis.
Salus, I like it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, those
No
guys
problem.
fucking that book. Just a random guy.
Yeah, but do they fuck?
Do you have a book for ogres and and she's and you just see this woman like horrified, like,
Oh no.
please leave. And the guy's like, well, I just want to, everybody has their own taste.
Don't have a
Anyways,
book on how to eat an ogre's ass.
Don't kink shame me, man.
kink shaming is my kink.
All right, I'm gonna take these books and go read the story of Alan and Salamis for a little bit.
All right. Okay. So where are we at? Oh, I know where we're at. Salem.
Ooh.
So you are walking downtown with Alabaster, and you feel eyes everywhere.
Damn.
All of the dwarves and stuff like that are just looking at you and just giving you like a grin.
Oh.
You pass by the blacksmith's shop, and actually, Alabaster's pretty close to you, not like holding your hand or anything like that. She's just kind of close, and you see Thrak kind of just leave his shop, and he just looks at you and just makes eye contact and makes the biggest shit-eating grin, and just waves and just goes on home. What do you? Where you taking the lady?
Fuck. Is there any restaurants nearby?
Sure there is. There's kind of a more human-esque cuisine, dwarven. The best I can say between the two is I'm gonna say dwarven is more of a. Since I'm giving him a more of a Mexican accent, I guess kind of Mexican.
Spicier.
The equivalent, more hearty, a lot of carbs, a lot of meat, but
That makes
also
sense. I can see that.
spices. Yeah, I'm pretty good at this fucking shit. Human is kind of more of a
Fucking macaroni and cheese.
yeah, it's more of like
Hot dogs. All the lame shit.
no, they're not fucking white bread.
Whoa.
We'll say,
What we got against white bread?
it's more of like Pop Tarts and fucking Pop Tarts, Eggo waffles.
Hell yeah.
What is it?
Are you just like running through my diet right
Yeah. I
The
can't
common
remember the
point,
popcorn.
yeah.
I can't remember the popcorn. You're like, it's like
Oh fuck, I don't even remember. Oh, kettle corn.
kettle corn. Yeah.
Oh, that stuff
Yeah.
is the
Chicken
shit.
nuggets.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
overly salted chicken nuggets and fries.
It's like my diet, not even in a nutshell. It's about
Yeah,
it.
it's literally is this diet, and it's fucking disgusting. Anyway, human. I would say human more is kind of a European-esque, fuck. I don't know. You get, and there's more of like let's say halfling, and halfling is they're fucking Italian as fuck.
Do they speak
They're
with their hands?
pastas and shit.
Do
Yeah, they
have
speak with their
call
hands. I feel like
pasta or
halflings
pasta?
are yeah. So that's kind of the stuff that you got right now.
So, you want to go human? Dwarven?
It's like, well, I mean, whatever you want. I'll eat whatever.
Oh.
Not like that.
Huh? Let's flip a coin.
But there's 3 restaurants.
Shit. I am not very perceptive.
So you guys are just kind of standing.
All right, we'll go to that third restaurant.
Okay, halfling it is. Okay. So, oh god. You arrive at the restaurant called oh god, what's a good
For a halfling, you want a halfling restaurant name? 1.5 bites.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. 1.5 bites. I'll steal that. So you go in and you see pretty fine establishment, kind of more open. It's kind of like you kind of walk in into this kind of like dining area with kind of nice trellis of greenery, kind of like vines around the support beams, some nice ferns and stuff to kind of really give a kind of an earth, kind of more an outside feel despite being inside of a mountain. And you guys get up to this kind of podium and you see this halfling and says, "What? Nope, not gonna go that. Not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do my normal voice and not try to do Italian." He says, "Yes, can I? Is it a table for two?"
Yes.
"Oh, right this way." And you see this kind of well dressed, uh, slick backed, kind of a shitty mustache. Wow. Okay. Kind of in a tuxedo, and he leads you to a table for two with a nice kind of candle in the middle. Very romantic on accident, but so you two are just kind of sitting there, staring at each other.
So, how'd your day go?
Killing it.
And deliver it. You see the waiter just like, you just notice a presence behind you, and you see it kind of turn your head, and the waiter is just like, oh no. And he comes up, is like, "Hi, my name's Martoni. Can I start you out with water?" Why am I fucking doing this anyway? D&D is weird.
This is beautiful. This is what the game is about right here. This is
Dating. Why? It's not
nice.
D&D. It's fucking date sim.
That's why I
Yeah.
put mine in a paragraph.
Thank
Boom.
you.
Can I just roll a performance check?
With disadvantage at the rate you're fucking going.
Boom.
A performance check to summarize the entire date.
Hell yeah, at least when I did my performance checks, I fucking worked it.
You did.
Come on now.
But for his character, I really liking it. It's just like, it's awkward for me. So I'm
And
trying. I'm trying.
That's what makes it
My
beautiful.
character's an awkward person, dude.
Yeah, and so is Alabaster.
Those people make the best couples, I think.
Okay, so let's fucking do it. We're doing it live.
Oh boy.
Alright, fuck it.
Oh man, I need to pop more popcorn.
So, he gives you all water and he says, "I will be right back to take your order." And he just kind of scurries away, like, like, there's you kind of notice there's kind of like a halfling bard just kind of strumming a light tune to kind of get the mood going. There's other couples in the area, and it's kind of funny too because they're all kind of dressed nicer, not like, high class, but then there's Alabaster in full plate armor and yourself in whatever you're wearing.
Kind of feeling a bit overdressed here.
She's like, "Yeah, I'm kind of feeling really underdressed."
Hmm.
But my day, yeah. Oh, the kids were great. They were asking about you. They kind of missed you today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Toothy finally lost her tooth, so I guess I gotta think of a better name for her.
Gummy.
No. Gummy's her grandma. Eh. Anyway. But other than that, it was a pretty quiet day. I'm pretty excited to go on this mission with you. I mean, with the group. Yeah,
shit.
with everybody. Haha.
I didn't even know she was going. No shit.
Yeah, the 6 of you. She was the 6th.
Oh, I can count.
But yeah, how was your day?
Sorry.
Egg rolls?
Sorry about that.
This is part of his character. He just sits there for a good 30
I
seconds.
just say,
As
you
this-
know, I kind of went to the blacksmith today. Got a few.
oh,
gifts for,
Thrak, he's a character.
Yes, yeah.
What else did you do?
Kind of just bought gifts for a couple of friends that I might plan on meeting. Maybe, I don't know yet. I haven't seen them in years.
Oh, what do you mean?
Monastery stuff kind of burnt down and we got separated.
Oh, I kind of know how that feels.
I don't fucking feel good about this. All right, go on.
That's okay. Yeah, I kind of miss some of my friends back when I was younger, but I hope I see them too.
Yeah, hopefully.
And
I don't
she's
know,
like,
maybe you'll meet him.
go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, gee.
She is like nervous. She is like kind of like you know when you kind of get someone gets nervous and their hair starts to poof up a little bit.
Yeah.
She's starting to poof. She's starting to sweat a little bit. Yeah, she's just like not uncomfortable. It's just nervous. Well,
Man.
I hope you find them. That'd be really cool.
I might. I don't know yet.
This is depressing.
It's alright though. Anyways,
This is like,
you like baskets, by the way?
oh my god.
It's very isn't
She's
it?
like baskets.
Yeah, just the apothecary's mother's gone to basket weaving, and I thought I might as well get you a little gift, something small.
Oh, you'd give me a basket, and she
I
kind of
mean-
changes. She
I mean,
gets
there's-
really bad. She gets really bashful. She's like, "Yeah, I would like a basket."
I mean, there's gonna be stuff in the basket, but just ask them.
I mean, a basket would have been fine too. Ha ha.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, dude, I'm not feeling fucking good.
Egg rolls. This is what you have to look forward to.
Holy shit! Holy!
Wait, what? On. What is going on in this?
I did not want this experience. Good luck, egg rolls.
See, that's
Oh
why,
my
that's
god!
why-
This is
I-
happening. This
this is
has to
why,
No!
happen.
That's why I downplayed that part.
I will not even. I won't even play Azani. It will be just you
Just me.
talking to you, talking to yourself.
That's my nightmare.
All of us.
That's my nightmare.
I was actually gonna ask about that if like you were,
I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I hope he dies before this happens.
he's not gonna die. No.
Welcome,
No.
the Samurai.
Now that we have this on the table. No.
No.
And so all of a sudden, guess who walks
Okay.
in?
Nope. Continue, egg rolls.
All right. So yeah.
Use your
Um,
comic relief. Continue your cringy.
So
experience.
Gotcha.
we'll stop. We'll kind of cut it a little bit short. We'll let you have a nice a nice ending performance check.
I'm on a call with a friend right now, and they're laughing at me, and it's fucking hurting.
It's
yeah,
good.
because you
It's-
suck at dating.
Just-
I'm laughing
But-
too. Haven't you heard me? It's been pretty great.
Yeah.
But
I don't like
okay.
this.
So
I
you
love
guys
it.
order food. You guys have a nice time, just awkwardly chatting with each other. And it's you guys
Awkwardly chat.
Jesus.
awkwardly chatting. I'll let you decide, Salem. Do you want to have a bar night scene?
Next session.
Yeah, we'll do that next session.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to get over. Actually, I wanted to get this day over so we could get into that next session. But
How about you do it when we get back?
We can do
Unless the
my,
world burns down between now and then.
Yeah, we
That's
can
true.
always do my.
I might have to leave early next session though, because I got a thing happening.
yeah.
There
So
you go.
yeah. I mean, are you guys almost done? Are you guys almost ready to quit?
Doesn't matter to me.
I'm fine for however long we go.
Don't matter to me.
But if other people have things to do,
I mean, I'm just backseating and it's still pretty entertaining.
What about you, Eggrols?
The Eggros is like, get me the fuck out.
He wants a lifeline.
I mean, okay, who's all out and about right now that's not in the library?
well, I think I just made my way back to it. So
Uthrak.
Yeah, you're in the library.
Is Brandon back yet?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
What? I've been here.
yeah,
Where's your character?
I don't like being the comedic relief, but at the same time, fuck.
I helped the
I'm waiting until later.
Okay.
Whenever that
wait.
time is.
I felt as though come
Phalian,
back later
what
was
you're reading.
Yeah.
So we'll say, okay, you guys have a nice dinner. You guys talk. You doesn't really chat in between meals or anything. You guys just kind of almost like just stare at your food and eat. But there's still a sense of just comfort. You know, it's not a bad date by any means. It's just that it's not even really a date, an official date, but it's still nice. For just the both of you. And we'll get to your bar scene. So we'll cut. We'll stop the torture. Phalian, you're reading, and it's surprisingly captured. It's you're getting into it a little bit.
Wait, just in case to see if with the
It's a
performance
really
check.
interesting. It kind of also reminds you, the human male almost kind of reminds you of. It's almost a tale of you and Grendine a little bit.
Oh shit.
It kind of reminds. It starts out with the man that kind of had everything, was just on top of the world, and it all kind of came crashing down on him.
I gotta go eat anyways. So
Right.
Okay, I dig it.
And it kind of, that's just the first book, and he gets to the point where he kind of goes into seclusion a little bit and meets this dwarven woman that is trying to escape her life because everything seems to be going wrong for her.
Damn.
And yeah, it's pretty enrapturing.
I'm just at some point when I go to leave the library, I'm just gonna like slam the book dramatically and be like, Alan.
Emil, you do see that.
You had it all, and you gave it up for the girl.
I'm just watching with a raised eyebrow. I can't see the cover of the book from this distance, can I?
I hope not.
I will let you try. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Damn it.
Boy. Nope.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
unfortunately you can't really see it. There's a very I'll say that you can see the kind of the cover art, and it's kind of very generic ROM kind of thing.
I'm actually gonna walk over to Emil and be like,
Hey, Emil, you know those herbs? They're just so fascinating.
Oh, are they tear jerking as well?
Yeah, I was reading about onions.
No. I don't think it works that way, but okay.
Trust me, it does. Do you know where Salem might be?
I have no clue.
Alright.
He hasn't been in the library as far as I can tell.
Do you know what time it is?
Time it is.
I know what time it is.
are you around?
No, but I have keen mind,
No.
which
Oh, I didn't think you were.
It's getting closer to dusk. It's about 5.
Jesus. Okay.
it's about 5.
You've been caught up in this book.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll just go around and look for Salem.
Okay, so
I gotta try to pass on this dating info. Is my objective.
Yeah. Okay, so while he leaves, you actually do catch a glimpse, Emil, of it's called a glass half full. I don't know if you would have read that. I don't know if that's your type of book. It looks like a stereotypical romantic novel.
Shit. It's about herbs, man.
So maybe a guilty read. I don't know. That's up to you to decide.
Well, I'm going back to reading what I was reading.
Okay.
Having logged information on Thalion and his preferences.
Okay. We will go to Uthrock. What are you doing? Unless he is not back.
I don't remember.
Brandon.
Magnus, what are you doing?
Going to the restricted
You're running.
section.
Okay, so you run, and you see a small gnomish woman
Oh yeah, I
kinda
forgot about that.
manning the desk, and she says, "Oh, can I help you with anything?" And she sees the golden slip in here. She's like, "Oh, right this way, right this way," and she leads you to the restricted section.
It's like
And
you're
it's
buying
like
some drugs or
it is
something.
like it's almost like a restricted vault. She kind of takes the paper from you and like plaster it on this like kind of a solid steel and you solid steel vault door, and you see tons upon tons of runic circles start to not dispel but blink a little bit, stay open, and you hear an assortment of mechanisms, and it opens just a little bit for you, and you see inside you see almost looks bigger, a bigger
Okay.
section than the library itself. It almost like is a pocket dimension of just books upon books, of varying. Some of them are locked in cages, are locked in like glass cases that you can't open.
Right.
Um, but so go ahead and make a investigation check.
Fine.
10. Unfortunately, you find a lot about the magic and how magic works. You find a book that says the what is it? The how the planes work. But nothing that says anything about magic that can suppress memories or suppress identities or anything like that.
Are there any sections? Like, is it split into sections?
Um, it does seem to have a discernible pattern. It looks to be set up by the schools of magic.
I want to look in the enchantment section.
Okay, you look in the enchantment section. Go ahead and make another investigation check with advantage now, as you have narrowed the search. 21. So you find a tome, a giant tome, that has no title whatsoever, and you skim through it, and it leads you to magic that there is said magic that can fully erase someone from not so much existence, but the existence in people's minds. To go even further, any typical magic like this is created from some supreme being, not god. I mean god level and just a little bit below, like demigod or some like top fey creatures or something like that, have the power to either erase themselves from the memory or erase other people from people's memories, so they can never be either found or anything like
Or
that,
hidden.
or hidden, or out of spite. It can happen to people that piss off, say, a demigod or something like that, and they just not so much blink this creature out of existence, but erases them from the minds of everyone around them. So there's a multitude of reasons, and it seems to be with those kind of cosmic beings that just kind of do whatever they want
Okay.
within their respective cosmic laws and bindings that they have. Basically it's some top quality shit.
Like, it's
Uh,
strong.
It's strong. There's only been a less than a handful of wizards and humans or mortal creatures that are able to possess this magic. without any sort of like, lichdom or something
It's
like that.
Earl.
Hi.
Well,
Oh my gosh, did you murder the president of Guana? Or Ghana?
Guana.
iguana.
I've been doing that all day, but anyway, are you an assassin?
No.
Oh well.
That was a long ass dinner, my dude.
Well, it was a presentation and then a dinner. Well, no, it was a dinner and then a presentation. Or not
So how
presentation.
did you okay, I'm actually genuinely curious, and maybe this isn't the time to talk about it since we're kind of knee deep in it. How do you get to like what were you presenting?
I wasn't presenting anything.
Okay, you were
I was
just
attending.
there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Were you or for what was this for?
It was actually a reward ceremony for the African Center for oh god, what is it? I was just there. That's so awkward. The Center for African Peace and Conflict Resolution.
Oh, okay.
So the president of Ghana was one of the recipients of an award. So he also did a keynote speech.
So how
Nana
did you get
Akufo-Addo?
invited?
I bought a ticket.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know if you like were important or anything.
No,
But it seems you are
just a
not.
guy.
Well, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, not that cool
Um,
yet, but yes.
Yeah, I mean that's still fucking cool. All right, Earl. We're gonna get to you in just a bit
Okay,
because we're knee deep in a bunch of shit right now.
I'm excited.
Uh,
You just missed the
Okay.
best part.
Oh
You
my
did-
god, you missed the date.
yeah.
I'm glad I
You
missed
thought-
that.
You thought we were a shopping simulator. Now welcome to D&D dating simulator.
Welcome to.
Dates and depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about where we're at right now. So we just got done with Magnus, or we just basically got done. You just realized that this is some high level shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, how much time
I
do
didn't
I
wash
have
my
left
hands.
in
I'll be
the
right back.
restricted section?
what's that?
How much time would I have left?
We'll say that only took you about 20 minutes left.
I'm gonna head on over to the conjuration section
Okay.
and see if I can find any spells that I don't know.
So you look, and unfortunately, it is books about conjuration, not so much spells. If you know what
Ah,
I mean. You actually learn a lot about how conjuration magic kind of works, and how when you conjure something, say if it's extra planar, like the high level conjuration magic of like summoning actual beings from planes and how that kind of works, and other stuff like that. You actually learn a little bit more than you did when you were studying, just a little bit. But yeah, so as soon as that kind of 20 minutes, you're kind of enraptured in this conjuration book. You're actually like forced out of the room, kind of by this
okay.
invisible barrier. And as you kind of get kind of like pushed out of the room, it kind of shuts this that paper that you had kind of burns up, and all the seals and runes kind of just fade off, and the gnome woman's like, well, did you have a good time?
Yes, I found something that I was looking for.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's an abundant amount, but it's lucky you didn't get into the curse stuff, but I guess you kind of have to have a higher clearance for that.
Ah,
But I need to get back to my job, and we'll actually be closing in a little bit, about a couple hours, once nightfall happens. Just letting you know.
thank you. I'll just probably stick around and see what I can find in here.
Okie doke. If you need me, just give me a holler.
You
And
bet.
she kind of just walks off. All right, so we're done with you. Emil, you're still reading. Are you trying to discern anything, or just having a good read?
Probably just trying to read a bit. Maybe a little bit about Vecna if if there's anything notable that I didn't already know.
It you kind of get a book of the details like how the transition from him being mortal to being a lich
I'm
to
back.
being a demigod of death.
Okay.
Kind of that progression, not like in detail, like oh he did this and this, but like kind of how he kind of got to his demigod status.
Yeah.
Brandon, are you back?
Yep.
Okay. Well, what are you doing?
I'm waiting, I guess.
You're just gonna wait until tomorrow, or what are you waiting for?
I heard later. I don't know how later is.
I felt
Later
like that's
for
like
what?
another point in time.
The librarian told him later.
Oh yeah, like
Remember?
like a complete another point in time. But go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh boy, -1.
That's
it's not
fine.
another
You
zero.
notice actually, yeah, you just yeah, you just kind of wait, but you kind of get the feeling that it's just like another date entirely. This is like in the future, like you don't know the extent, but it's definitely not in a couple hours, but more in like a couple weeks or something like that.
Oh, okay. Adventurers Guild has a bar, right?
It's right next to one,
I go to it.
and
Have a
have a
drink.
good old drink and
He gets
stuff
drunk
like
and he
Yeah.
misses the mission.
that. Yeah.
I want to
Is it
cast
what's-
magic missile.
Does anyone see Steve?
I want to cast magic missile
Oh
on
yeah,
the
are we
darkness.
calling Uthrock?
Well-
Did you ever
well, he told me his
say
name
whether
was-
we... What was that?
Well, a Magnus will, because he was told that his name was Steve.
Oh, okay. I don't know if he ever revealed his name, is why I asked.
Well, the thing is, like by the time I was in the guild, I'm pretty sure I said my real name.
Probably
Oh,
has.
okay.
So
So-
so I would say that everybody that's in the main party definitely knows that it's Uthrock. Unfortunately, Magnus, you know it's Steve.
His name's
Okay.
So let's focus all our attention on Earl.
Oh god.
So Earl, or Johannes in this case.
It's Johannes.
Johannes, sorry. Johannes, it has been a year since the crazy shit that happened in Axie Boy.
Yes.
So this might be sudden, but what were you doing in that year?
It's a good thing I thought of what I was doing when I was washing my hands.
Awesome.
So, as a monster hunter by trade, I drifted around for a bit until I found a bounty on a mystical beast, the
Okay.
two-headed griffin,
Okay.
but it's an elusive beast. So
Certainly
I've
is.
spent the good portion of 9 months or so trying to find clues as to the whereabouts of this creature by following a supposed trail of destruction, where the griffin seems to drop in, cause trouble, and then fly off again.
Uh-huh. Okay. So did you ever find it?
Nope.
No. So you're kind of on the tail. So we'll say that you got this bounty from the Adventurers Guild in Carfalder after you kind of helped a little bit help with the refugees, but it wasn't really on your mind. You immediately found the bounty for the two-headed griffin that is in a fairy tale ways. This would be kind of like an A rank kind of thing. Pricey but not super dangerous. And you've kind of come back to kind of regroup and try to find this elusive creature. So you said about 9 months. So you got about 3 months left. What are you doing in that meantime before we are in the present day?
Uh, okay, so I've been very unlucky, and the beast
Mhm.
keeps getting away. But the bounty doesn't have an immediate, you know, deadline or
No,
anything.
no,
It's,
yeah. It doesn't have a deadline for. It's just like find this thing and fucking kill it.
so I'm going to, in these remaining 3 months, travel to various other monster hunters to try to get advice and perhaps training.
Okay. So after a couple of different places out in the wilderness, because typically monster hunters are a very nomadic type of people.
Yes.
So it's very very hard to find one. But after a while, you come back to Clarfalder to actually talk to one of the most successful monster hunters called Brork Strongbeard,
Say
who is
Brork.
Brork, Brork. I guess that's what I'm spelling it as. I don't know what else people is. It doesn't really matter. It's
Let's
Brork.
put Bork.
Brork Strongbeard, who is now the leader of the Adventurers Guild in Kalfalder. So we'll say that you just kind of, in not so much dusk, but just before it, kind of like 5-6 p.m., have arrived in town, and is now heading to Brork Strongbeard and heading into the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
So you walk into this kind of parlor, kind of rest area. You see a various different amount of people, and you finally see a receptionist who is this kind of a gnomish woman, or is a gnome woman, with kind of her hair up in a bun, and she says, "Well, hi. What can I do for you?"
Oh God, what's his name?
You mean the one I just told you, Brork Strongbeard?
Yes.
God.
Ah, jeez.
I think it's been
Okay.
a long day for Earl, so I'll
Has
cut you
been.
I'll cut you some slack.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to start now. Aye, yes, lady. I'm looking for Brork, the leader of this adventurers guild.
Oh well, do you have an appointment?
I believe I do.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good because he doesn't take appointments. Yeah, just kind of go on up, go all the way back, and he's the door, basically the only door that's open. He's probably doing some paperwork or something.
Ah, yes, thank you.
And she's like, "I was just trying to pull your chain, kind of keep you on your guard." Just a joke that I have since I'm here all the time.
It's a funny one.
Thanks. As she kind of just looks down, like, I know it wasn't funny.
Oh,
All
let's
right,
go
so you go
head
upstairs,
upstairs.
kind of follow her directions, and you see a beefy, kind of stout dwarf man, kind of doing some paperwork. His is just kind of working on stuff. And you approach the door. Are you gonna knock or anything?
No, but I will announce my presence upon entering.
All right. How do you announce your presence?
I, Brork.
What
I
can I do for you?
I came to you asking for advice.
Ah, yes. I believe you send a pigeon, yes, to me.
It was a dove, but yes.
Ah, yes, dove. Yes, Johannes. Yes, have a seat, have a seat. I see you have picked up our bounty for the two-headed griffin.
I have. It's been a cumbersome most of the year.
Yes, it is a increasingly elusive creature. Some say that truly two heads are better than one.
I have heard this. Makes double the bounty.
Yes, but what can I do for you?
I seem to have a problem with guessing its next move. I'm hot on its trail, but I always seem to be in the wrong place in the wrong time.
Yes. That can happen. Yes, it seems that this is if I say a hyper intelligent creature. But remember the saying, two heads are better than one. Maybe it is that the way you look at something isn't seeing the full picture. Maybe you need another set of eyes.
Are you suggesting that I grow another head?
I mean, if you have the magic, by all means. But maybe you need someone with you hunting this creature.
Uh, that
I'll tell you now, there's actually very little adventures that I've been on that I did not have some companions with me. It is better to attack something as a team than one's individual strength.
I agree, there is merit. Alas, I do not know many other hunters.
Maybe you don't really need a hunter per se, but someone that is experienced in battle, is experienced in kind of getting in people's minds. Maybe someone that's experienced in magic that can subdue this creature while you go in for the kill.
You say these things as though you have somebody in mind.
Not somebody, but somebodies.
There's a bee?
There's
Alright. Alright. Hold on. Okay. I need to take a break after that one. Alright, now let's keep going, but I do need to get something to drink or I'm going to fall asleep. But I don't know if you're very aware of what is going on around this continent.
what with the undead and all.
Yes. How about this? Why not put two goals at the same time? I I have a team of people that are strong, capable warriors, probably the best I've ever seen. And they are doing a job for me, and I think they could use someone with your hunting knowledge. And in turn, I think their knowledge of basically everything could help you in finding this two-headed griffin.
Knowledge with everything.
Well, yes, we have knowledge of magic, knowledge of herbology, knowledge of war, knowledge of sneaking around and hiding in the shadows, knowledge of life and healing, all sorts of things.
And what is this mission you have this group of adventurers embarking on?
Well, as you know, we are ones that keep the peace. And the one thing on our mind right now is stopping this undead scourge.
Yes.
We may have found something that could help turn the tides of this horrible calamity. And we basically need all the manpower we can get.
Perchance has this group embarked on a similar adventure before?
I believe so. That's why I say experienced.
I believe I might know the people you're talking of.
Oh, really?
Look at these stickers.
If I can remember, it's been almost exactly a year
Yes,
that I
almost
parted
exactly.
ways.
Yes, I assume you are maybe talking about the people that I have employed, but you never know for certain.
That is true. I may be
But
wrong.
what do you say? Does this seem fair to you? Plus, I've heard that this ruins could have all sorts of rare and dangerous creatures. Far rarer than a two-headed griffin.
Well, I guess they say the more heads, the merrier.
Yes, more exactly, two heads are better than one.
But 3 heads are better than 2.
He nods his head and says, "Well, I will. We are set to embark at 7 a.m. Why don't you kind of take the night to unravel so you can relax for your next mission?
I believe I will.
We have free lodging as we all take care of our own, and you have helped us on a couple other missions that would say fair that you have a bed in our barracks."
I'll find myself down.
Very well. You have a wonderful night. I will see you in the morning.
Exit.
And he kind of nods, kind of bows as much as he can while he's in a chair, and goes back to his work.
Turn around, walk out, walk down to the barracks.
Okay, are you just gonna head to bed, basically?
Yes, I need my beauty sleep.
All right, so that's perfect. All right, I'm going to take a small break. 'Cause we still got actually quite a lot to cover. Or
I say we call it there. I'm fucking dying.
yeah,
That was a lot.
that was a
That was
lot.
like 4 hours.
It was worth.
That's some critical role level stuff. That's hard.
Yeah.
And
That
they
was
take
Alright.
like they take like a 20-minute break.
That
Oh
was
my
like an
god.
info dump.
Fuck.
Yeah, basically, that was the info dump. That's actually not what I had planned at all, but we all went our special ways.
That's like the only time I'll ever make you think of a book on a spot. I just needed it for something coming up. You'll see.
Fair. I mean, if it was a little bit earlier in the session and not 3 hours in, I might have had some brain power to think of a better
Oh, trust me, I'm
title.
gonna make a magnificent joke out of those names you gave me. You have no idea. It's gonna be good.
Alan
no.
and what did I say? Alan and
Salamis.
Salamis.
You
Does
have
anybody
no
get
idea.
it? Anybody get it?
I get it, but
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna make a really good joke off that.
All right. So, yeah. Welcome back to season 2, I guess.
Very
Yeah.
What'd you guys think? Was it a little bit better than last time?
I enjoy
Off to a
it.
good start.
I don't remember what happened last time, and I wasn't here for most
I'm
of it.
I'm more just like our first between this episode that was first and our first episode ever. Feels like a
I actually have a backstory.
I like the geography. I'm always big into rocky towns. I always like that.
yeah.
I'm like it.
All right.
This character I'm having a lot more fun with than Glenn.
You haven't done like anything yet.
I know, but that's
He was in the one
good.
shot.
You've been gone for like 2 hours.
I hope you know Phalian's gonna walk up to you at some point and be like, "Did you know you sound exactly like 2 friends I used to have?"
Wait, 2? Who's the second?
You can't count.
How the
Delrin?
How did you mean?
Wait. Wait.
Wait.
But yeah, so next week we'll finally embark on our mission, but we still have to figure out that bar time excitement. So
Oh no.
I'm gonna try.
so
to...
Uthrock will be there. I'm assuming Phelan is gonna try to get there. Emil,
Oh
what are you
yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna try
do?
to stoke that shit.
What was that?
What are you gonna do, Emil?
Oh, like at 7 when he's going to the bar date?
Yeah,
Oh,
because you
man.
know it's that time.
Oh, I do.
You do.
I
There's-
may have to go and snoop.
I was just drinking. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
I
I know you do. I know. It just be funny. Okay, so
tag along.
also next week I kind of want to try some like I don't know. I kind of read a post on Reddit on how to kind of get immersed in your character a little bit. So it's just like asking like kind of like minor questions like and like okay, what would your character do in this situation or something like that or
I
something
would
like that.
100% that shit.
I love the
Yeah.
questionnaire stuff.
I've got this character down.
Okay, I think today I was gonna do it. I was just gonna ask is like okay, what would your character order as toppings for a pizza?
Cheese, what a lame-o. I fucking
That's
know
just
it.
something.
Pineapple pizza.
Whoa.
He'd get cheese like a 7-year-old and
Mayo
sit
and
there
peas.
sit there with a shit
Bananas.
grin.
Bananas.
All right, we'll ask this when we're actually
Chicken hearts.
sane
I-
of
What the
mind.
fuck?
Next Saturday I work till 9:15, so I'll be at
Uh,
like 9:30.
Oh my god.
We'll
I think I
figure-
worked
we'll
to
figure it out.
7 my time.
I don't know what that is. Is
I'll
that
have the
8?
first
My
free
Six your time.
Saturday in like a month. Next
Six.
Saturday.
I think it's
All right,
6
so
your time.
9:15. So that's probably fine because by that time we're probably done with the bar scene.
Oh damn, I missed that.
you can watch it later. I stream it.
Okay, good
Awesome.
sesh, good sesh.
Good sesh, everyone.
I do like
getting-
that a
My
lot
ass.
of character stories in it, like Phalian's wife.
I know.
Yeah.
It's almost like I was like, hey, maybe I should care a little bit more.
Well, plus Benego and I, that is a very deep plot going on there.
Oh yeah, that too. But like
That's-
literally, I think
a
with
deep hole.
everybody, I spent at least except for you, Brandon and Earl, like at least maybe like an hour or more talking to you guys about your characters in depth and stuff like that. So I'll get you two to
Almost sounded kind of in depth.
yeah, we actually got a lot pretty deep for the short amount of time that we had. So I'll PM you guys. I don't think I actually have any questions for you, Brendan. I think we kind of got yours a step.
Why is he tan?
Who knows? What does it matter? I don't see color.
Whoa,
Are you
got
egg
shit
rolls?
on there.
No. I don't see any color. I'm actually completely blind.
Wow.
Like egg rolls?
All right, fam and famettes. I am going to bed.
Good
Me
night.
too.
Good night.
Peace.
Bye.
Mhm.
We're watching movie.
Oh.
We're watching it's a documentary about
Lolly
Uh,
bitches.
the rice fields in Japan. It's called No Grain, No Life.
0, because I ran out of grain.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm just here to sniff some robot pussy. Fuck you, sir.
Yeah.